when we together. Oh, oh, oh. Come here, girl, let's get it on. Nicoleone Radio.
Then in the creation of PayPal was kind of how it started, because the initial thought was with PayPal was to create an agglomeration of financial services. So to have one place where all your financial services needs would be seamlessly integrated and work smoothly. And then we had like a little feature which was to do email payments. And whenever we'd show the system off to someone, we'd show the hard part, which was the agglomeration of financial services, which was quite difficult to put together. Nobody was interested. Then we'd show people email payments, which was actually quite easy, and everybody was interested. So this is, I think it's important to take feedback from your environment. You know, you want to be as closed loop as possible. So we focused on email payments and really try to make that work, and that's what really got things to take off. But if we hadn't responded to what people said, then we probably would not have been successful. So it's important to look for things like that and focus on them when you see them and correct your prior assumptions. And then going from PayPal, I thought, well, what are some of the other problems that are likely to most affect the future of humanity? It really wasn't from the perspective of what's the rank-ordered best way to make money, which is okay, but it was really what I think is going to most affect the future of humanity. So I think the biggest terrestrial problem we've got is sustainable energy, but the production and consumption of energy in a sustainable manner. If we don't solve that this century, we're in deep trouble. And then the other one being the extension of life beyond Earth to make life multiplanetary. So the latter is the basis for SpaceX, and the former is the basis for Tesla and Solar City. And when I started SpaceX, initially I thought that, well, there's no way one could possibly start a rocket company. I wasn't that crazy. I thought, well, what is a way to increase NASA's budget? That was actually my initial goal. So I thought, well, if we could do a low-cost mission to Mars, something called Mars Oasis, which would land seeds in dehydrated nutrient gel, and you hydrate them upon landing, and then you'd have this great sort of money shot of green plants on a red background. The public tends to respond to precedents and superlatives, and this would be the first life on Mars, the furthest that life's ever traveled, as far as we know. And I thought, well, that would get people really excited, and therefore increase NASA's budget. So obviously, the financial outcome from such a mission would probably be zero. So anything better than that was on the upside. So I actually went to Russia 3 times to look at buying a refurbished ICBM, because that was the best deal. And I can tell you it was very weird going there in late 2001, 2002, going to the Russian rocket forces and saying, I'd like to buy 2 of your biggest rockets, but you can keep the nuke. That's a lot more. They thought I was crazy, but I did have money, so that was okay. After making several trips to Russia, I came to the conclusion that actually my initial impression was wrong, because my initial thought was, well, that there's not enough will to explore and expand beyond Earth and have a Mars base and that kind of thing. But I came to the conclusion that that was wrong. In fact, there's plenty of will, particularly in the United States, because the United States is a nation of explorers, the people who came here from other parts of the world. And I think the United States is really a distillation of the spirit of human exploration. But if people think it's impossible or it's going to completely break the federal budget, then they're not going to do it. So after my 3rd trip, I said, okay, well, what we really need to do here is try to solve the space transport problem, and started SpaceX. And this was against the advice of pretty much everyone I talked to. But one friend made me sit down and watch a bunch of videos of rockets blowing up. Let me tell you, he wasn't far wrong. It was tough going there in the beginning because I'd never built anything physical. I mean, I built like little model rockets as a kid and that kind of thing, but I never had a company that built anything physical. So I had to figure out how to do all these things and bring together the right team of people. And so we did all that and then failed 3 times. was tough going. You think about a rocket is the passing grade is 100%. And you don't get to actually test the rocket in the real environment that it's going to be in. So I think the best analogy for rocket engineering is like if you want to create a really complicated bit of software, you can't run the software as an integrated whole, and you can't run it on the computer it's intended to run on. But the first time you put it all together and run it on that computer, it must run with no bugs. That's basically the essence of it. So we missed the mark there. The first launch, I was picking up bits of rocket near the launch site. It was a bit sad. But we learned with each successive flight, and we're able to, eventually with the fourth flight in 2008, reach orbit.
I'm going to make a bold statement and say that doing a TEDx talk is going to be the most transformative and uplifting experience of your life and your business. This is Kevin. Before his TEDx talk, when I met him, he was 19 years old, had just dropped out of high school, was battling mental health issues, really hoped to one day write a book, and was an aspiring speaker. After helping him
and that was also with the last bit of money that we had. So thank goodness that happened. I think the saying is fourth time's the charm. So we got the Falcon 1 to orbit, and then began to scale that up to the Falcon 9, which is about an order of magnitude more thrust. It's around 1 million pounds of thrust. And we managed to get that to orbit, and then developed a Dragon spacecraft, which recently was able to dock and return to Earth from the space station. That was a white-knuckled event. It's a huge relief. Still can't quite believe it actually happened. But there's a lot more that must happen beyond this in order for humanity to become a spacefaring civilization, ultimately a multi-planet species. And that's something I think it's vitally important, and I hope that some of you will participate in that either at SpaceX or at other companies, because it's just really one of the most important things for the preservation and extension of consciousness. I mean, it's worth noting, as I'm sure people are aware, that the Earth has been around for 4 billion years, and a civilization, at least in terms of having writing, has been around for 10,000 years, and that's being generous. So it's really it's somewhat of a tenuous existence that civilization and consciousness, as we know it, has been on Earth. And I think I'm actually fairly optimistic about the future of Earth. I don't want to sort of people have the wrong impression that I think we're all about to die. I think things will most likely be okay for a long time on Earth, but not for sure, but most likely. But even if it's sort of 99% likely, a 1% chance, it's still worth spending a fair bit of effort to ensure that we have backed up the biosphere, planetary redundancy, if you will. So I think it's really quite important. And in order to do that, there's a breakthrough that needs to occur, which is to create a rapidly and completely reusable transport system to Mars, which is one of those things that's right on the borderline of impossible. That's sort of the thing that we're going to try to achieve there with SpaceX. And then on the Tesla front, the goal with Tesla was really to try to show what electric cars can do, because people had the wrong impression. We had to change people's perception of an electric vehicle, because they used to think of it as something that was slow and ugly and had low range, kind of like a golf cart. So that's why we created the Tesla Roadster, to show that you can be fast, attractive, and long range. And it's amazing how even though you can show that something works on paper and the calculations are very clear, until you actually have the physical object and they can drive it, it doesn't really sink in for people. So that, I think, is something worth noting. If you're going to create a company, the first thing you should try to do is create a working prototype. Everything looks great on PowerPoint. You can make anything work on PowerPoint, but if you have an actual demonstration article, even if it's in primitive form, that's much, much more effective for convincing people. After we made the Tesla Roadster, people said, "Oh, sure. We always knew you could make a car like that. It's an expensive car, and it's low volume, and it's small and all that, but you can make a real car." I'm like, okay, fine. You got to make that too. But I think the overarching point I want to make is that you guys are the magicians of the 21st century. Don't let anything hold you back. Imagination is the limit, and go out there and create some magic. Thank you.
Sit on your bed one day and ask yourself, what's What remarkably stupid things am I doing on a regular basis to absolutely screw up my life? And if you actually ask that question, but you have to want to know the answer, right? Because that's actually what asking the question means. It doesn't mean just mouthing the words. It means you have to decide that you want to know. You'll figure that out so fast it'll make your hair curl. There's no better pathway to self-realization and the ennoblement of being than to posit the highest good that you can conceive of and commit yourself to it. And then you might also ask yourself, and this is definitely worth asking, is do you really have anything better to do? And if you don't, well, why would you do anything else? If you orient yourself properly and then pay attention to what you do every day, that works. And I actually think that that's in accordance with what we have come to understand about human perception, because what happens is that the world shifts itself around your aim. Because you're a creature that has an aim. You have to have an aim in order to do something. You're an aiming creature. You look at a point and you move towards it. It's built right into you. And so you have an aim. Well, let's say your aim is the highest possible aim. Well, then, so that sets up the world around you. It organizes all of your perceptions. It organizes what you see and you don't see. It organizes your emotions and your motivations. So you organize yourself around that aim. And then what happens is the day manifests itself as a set of challenges and problems. And if you solve them properly, then you stay on the pathway towards that aim. And you can concentrate on the day. And so that way you get to have your cake and eat it too, because you can point into the distance, the far distance. And you can live in the day. And it seems to me that makes every moment of the day supercharged with meaning. That's how, because if everything that you're doing every day is related to the highest possible aim that you can conceptualize, well, that's the very definition of the meaning that would sustain you in your life. Well, and then the issue is, well, back to Noah. Well, all hell's about to break loose and chaos is coming. It's like when that's happening in your life, you might want to be doing something that you regard as truly worthwhile. Because that's what will keep you afloat when everything is flooded. And you don't want to wait until the flood comes to start doing that, because if your ark's half built and you don't know how to captain it, the probability is very high that you'll drown. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. That sounded pretty optimistic again. But again, I think it's a description of the structure of existential reality. And by which I mean, when I'm in my clinical practice and I observe, and this is also the case with my students, is let's say, people's lives aren't what they would like them to be. And so then you ask, why? Well, forget about tragedy and catastrophe, because that's self-evident, and we're not going to discuss that. Although the degree to which you bring about your own tragedy is always indeterminate. But I would never say that every terrible thing that is visited on a person is something they deserved. I think that that's a very dangerous presupposition, especially because everyone gets sick and everyone dies. But one of the main reasons that people don't get what they want is because they don't actually figure out what it is. And the probability that you're going to get what would be good for you, let's say, which would even be better than what you want, right? Because, you might be wrong about what you want easily. But maybe you could get what would really be good for you. Well, why don't you? Well, because you don't try. You don't think, okay, here's what I would like if I could have it. And I don't mean in a way that you manipulate the world to force it to deliver you goods for status or something like that. That isn't what I mean. I mean something like, imagine that you were taking care of yourself like you were someone you actually cared for. And then you thought, okay, I'm caring for this person. I would like things to go as well for them as possible. What would their life have to be like in order for that to be the case? Well, people don't do that. They don't sit down and think, all right, let's figure it out. You've got a life. It's hard, obviously. It's like 3 years from now, you can have what you need. You got to be careful about it. You can't have everything. You can have what would be good for you, but you have to figure out what it is, and then you have to aim at it. Well, my experience with people has been is if they figure out what it is that would be good for them, and then they aim at it, then they get it. And it's strange because they don't it's a strange thing. It's not quite that simple because, you know, you may formulate an idea about what would be good for you, and then you take 10 steps towards that, and you find out that your formulation was a bit off, and so you have to reformulate your goal. You know, so you're kind of going like this as you move towards the goal. But a huge part of the reason that people fail is because they don't ever set up the criteria for success. And so since success is a very narrow line and very unlikely, the probability that you're going to stumble on it randomly is 0. And so there's a proposition here, and the proposition is, if you actually want something, you can have it. Now, the question then would be, well, what do you mean by actually want? And the answer is that you reorient your life in every possible way to make the probability that that will occur as certain as possible. And that's a sacrificial idea, right? It's like, you don't get everything. Obviously. But maybe you can have what you need. And maybe all you have to do to get it is ask. But the asking isn't a whim or today's wish. It's like, you have to be deadly serious about it. You have to think, okay, like I'm taking stock of myself. And if I was going to live properly in the world and I was going to set myself up such that being would justify itself in my estimation, and I don't mean as a harsh judge, exactly what is it that I would aim at? And so the issue is not so much the blindness of others, even though there's as much blindness among others as there is for you. But the issue here, the advice here, the description here is you should be concerned about what's interfering with your own vision first. And you should leave other people the hell alone in relationship to that. And so if your mode of being in the world is, if you would just act better, things would improve for me, or if you identify the evil and the catastrophe as something that's outside, that someone else needs to fix, or that someone else is responsible for, then you're not going to fix that. And you're going to remain blind to the things that you're doing and not doing that make things not go well. And so it's just better to think, all right, I'm probably blind in many, many ways. And maybe there are some ways that I could rectify that, because it's highly probable that you're blind in all sorts of ways. I mean, it's in fact, it's virtually certain. And so it's just more useful to think, how is it that I'm wrong in this situation? I'll tell you something that I learned to do when I was arguing with my wife, which happened quite frequently, because when you actually communicate with people, you find out that there's many things that you don't agree on. And that's because you're actually different creatures. And so if you're actually going to have a truthful conversation, then you're going to find out that you don't see things the same way. And then you can either pretend that that's not the case and gloss over it and then end up in a 30-year silent war, or you can have the damn fight when you need to have it and see if you can straighten it out. So now and then we'd get in a situation where we were at loggerheads, we couldn't move. And, you know, it would spiral up into hate speech, let's say. Yeah, everyone laughs because they know they manifest plenty of hate speech towards those they love. So one of the things we learned to do was, when we hit an impasse, was to separate and to go our own ways and to go sit and think, okay, look, we're at this unpleasant situation. We can't figure out how to move forward. I'd always think, of course it's her fault. Obviously it's her fault. At least 95%. But maybe there was something I did that contributed like 5% to it.
The amount of information that's been created from the dawn of humanity, since human beings walked this planet to the year 2003, which is only, a decade and a half ago, that amount of information, how long does it take to create that nowadays? 2 days. The amount of information is doubling at dizzying speeds, but how we learn it, how we absorb it, focus, retain it, apply it is pretty much flatline. And that growing gap creates something called anxiety. They call it information fatigue syndrome because everything's a syndrome, right? Yeah. Higher blood pressure, compression of leisure time, more sleeplessness. Because we live in an age where, electric cars and spaceships that are going to Mars, but our vehicle of choice when it comes to learning and education is like a horse and buggy. Like the education system has not, we all grew up with the 20th century education that prepared us for 20th century world, which at the turn of the 20th century was working in farms and factories. And that's what the education was. It was assembly line, cookie cutter, one size fits all. But now we live in a world where the world's changing so much. Someone graduating school today is going to have 8 to 14 different careers. Can you imagine that? Not jobs, but different careers, because we don't know where the world's going to be. So your ability to outlearn, outthink, outperform, that's your greatest advantage. If there's one skill to master in the 21st century, it's your ability to learn rapidly, to be able to keep up. So it's digital overload. The second digital supervillain today that I think is a health threat to everyone listening, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a parent, you're a high achiever, is this thing called digital distraction. Think about all the social media alerts, the app updates. Our minds are being fried because we're getting these dopamine fixes all the time. You know how often the average person opens up Instagram? It's now 150 times. And then if you guys are opening up less, somebody's opening up a whole lot more, but that's by design, right? Because every like, share, comment, you get this dopamine flood, and it drives our habits and our addiction, if you will. And we talk a lot about routines, and now we're going to talk about how to jumpstart your brain, morning routine, evening routines, because, really the success that everyone is desiring, it's hidden in our daily habits, right? First, you create your habits, and then your habits create you. But one of the things that a bad habit, the most successful people, they have their to-do list, and we all have our to-do list. But I've also noticed that some of the highest achievers, they have a not to-do list. You know what I mean? They have a list of non-negotiable things they will not indulge in because, we've all read the book Good to Great. You say no to good so you can say yes to great, right? And a lot of times when you get more and more successful, you suffer from this opportunity. Information is doubling at dizzying speeds, but how we learn it, how we absorb it, focus, retain it, apply it is pretty much flatline. And that growing gap creates something called anxiety. They call it information fatigue syndrome because everything's a syndrome, right? Yeah. Higher blood pressure, compression of leisure time, more sleeplessness. Because we live in an age where, electric cars and spaceships that are going to Mars, but our vehicle of choice when it comes to learning and education is like a horse and buggy. Like the education system has not, we all grew up with the 20th century education that prepared us for 20th century world, which at the turn of the 20th century was working in farms and factories. And that's what the education was. It was assembly line, cookie cutter, one size fits all. But now we live in a world where the world's changing so much. Someone graduating school today is going to have 8 to 14 different careers. Can you imagine that? Not jobs, but different careers because we don't know where the world's going to be. So your ability to outlearn, outthink, outperform, that's your greatest advantage. If there's one skill to master in the 21st century, it's your ability to learn rapidly, to be able to keep up. So it's digital overload. The second digital supervillain today that I think is a health threat to everyone listening, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a parent, you're a high achiever, is this thing called digital distraction. Think about all the social media alerts, the app updates. Our minds are being fried because we're getting these dopamine fixes all the time. Do you know how often the average person opens up Instagram? It's now 150 times. And then if you guys are opening up less, somebody's opening up a whole lot more, but that's by design, right? Because every like, share, comment, you get this dopamine flood, and it drives our habits and our addiction, if you will. And we talk a lot about routines, and now we're going to talk about how to jumpstart your brain, morning routine, evening routines, because, really the success that everyone is desiring, it's hidden in our daily habits, right? First, you create your habits, and then your habits create you. But one of the things that a bad habit, the most successful people, they have their to-do list, and we all have our to-do list. But I've also noticed that some of the highest achievers, they have a not to-do list. You know what I mean? They have a list of non-negotiable things they will not indulge in because, we've all read the book Good to Great. You say no to good so you could say yes to great, right? And a lot of times when you get more and more successful, you suffer from this opportunity stress, right? You get more and more offers, more and more opportunity, and you can't say yes to everything. And that's a big challenge because then you have so many windows open on your computer. And even if they're minimized, they still take up energy and still take up space and memory. And you wonder why you're fatigued all the time. You wonder why you don't have the mental energy to do the things that you need to be able to do. So digital distraction. And on the top of...
Wait, damn, feedback. Man, please tell me y'all just heard that shit right, man. It's the motherfuckers got a not to do list, the most successful motherfuckers. The not to do list. One more time.
20th century was working in farms and factories. And that's what the education was. It was assembly line, cookie cutter, one size fits all. But now we live in a world where the world's changing so much. Someone graduating school today is going to have 8 to 14 different careers. Can you imagine that? Not jobs, but different careers because we don't know where the world's going to be. So your ability to outlearn, outthink, outperform, that's your greatest advantage. If there's one skill to master that's in the 21st century, it's your ability to learn rapidly, to be able to keep up. So it's digital overload. The second digital supervillain today that I think is a health threat to everyone listening, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a parent, you're a high achiever, is this thing called digital distraction. Think about all the social media alerts, the app updates. Our minds are being fried because we're getting these dopamine fixes all the time. Do you know how often the average person opens up Instagram? It's now 150 times. And then if you guys are opening up less, somebody's opening up a whole lot more. But that's by design, right? Because every like, share, comment, you get this dopamine flood, and it drives our habits and our addiction, if you will. And we talk a lot about routines, and now we're going to talk about how to jumpstart your brain, morning routine, evening routines, because, really the success that everyone is desiring, it's hidden in our daily habits, right? First, you create your habits, and then your habits create you. But one of the things that a bad habit, the most successful people, they have their to-do list, and we all have our to-do list. But I've also noticed that some of the highest achievers, they have a not to-do list. You know what I mean? They have a list of non-negotiable things they will not indulge in because, we've all read the book Good to Great. You say no to good so you can say yes to great, right? And a lot of times when you get more and more successful, you suffer from this opportunity stress, right? You get more and more offers, more and more opportunity, and you can't say yes to everything. And that's a big challenge because then you have so many windows open on your computer. And even if they're minimized, they still take up energy and they still take up space and memory. And you wonder why you're fatigued all the time. You wonder why you don't have the mental energy to do the things that you need to be able to do. So digital distraction, and on the top of your not to-do list should be not checking your phone in the first thing in the morning. And I know everyone's listening to me and automatically so many people are just like, oh my God, I hate this guy. But the first hour of the day, the reason why you don't want to pick up your phone is because, and we're all guilty of this, is because it rewires your brain for two things. Number one, it rewires your brain for distraction. When you wake up first thing in the morning, you're in this relaxed, you're alpha, creative, it's a very suggestible state, right? You just woke up. And so you have to be very careful and protect and stand guard to your mind from outside influences. Because number one, the first thing you see on your phone, you're watching these cat videos and everything that's going on social media, you're getting these dopamine flood, which is building your distraction muscles. Because when it comes to focus is like there's a focus fitness, if you will, and you have focus muscles, but you also have distraction muscles. And a lot of people, their distraction muscles are way overdeveloped because of picking the phone up first thing in the morning. But the second reason for neurological reason why you don't want to pick up your phone the first hour of the day is because it also rewires your brain for reaction. It's training your brain to be reactive. And so, you go to your phone, you wake up in the morning, you pick up your phone, you get one text, one voicemail message, one, email, and all of a sudden your day is shot. Like it puts you in a bad mood and you carry that mood throughout your entire day. And that's a big challenge because, if you're just fighting fires, then you're just on the defense. If you're just trying to fulfill everyone else's needs without going through like what's going to help me to win this day, to own this, this day, to be able to make it the best, then then you're reacting. And I have a friend, Brendan Burchard. He says, your inbox is nothing but a convenient organizational system for other people's agenda for your life. So you're training your brain to react, and you can never have an incredible day if you're just reacting to things, right? So for me, I wake up in the morning and I just start journaling, and I write down 3 things I want to accomplish personally that day and 3 things I want to accomplish professionally. And it's different every single day, but I always begin with the end in mind. One of my favorite books of all time is this book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And we've read this book. Some people are like, I have that book and it's sitting on my shelf, and it becomes shelf help, not self-help, right? Because nobody's actually like reading that book, because so many people buy books. And I like to encourage people to read at least 1 book a week, because the average person reads about 2, maybe 3 books a year. But what I love about reading, number 1, is the best exercise, for your mind. And, it's like reading is to your mind what exercise is to your body. It's an incredible workout. And, but most people, they don't take the time to read. But the other reason I like to read is if somebody has decades of experience in leadership, negotiation, entrepreneurship, fitness, and they put it into a book, and you could sit down in a couple of days and read that book, you could download decades of experience into days. And that's a huge advantage, right? Because leaders are readers. When I'm writing what I need to accomplish, I'm writing put first things first. Put first things first. Meaning I believe that the most important thing is to keep the most important thing the most important thing. The most important thing is to keep the most important thing the most important thing. Because a lot of people have a fear of failure or fear of success. My fear has always been, I don't want to succeed at things that don't matter. It wasn't so much about failing, it's about getting really good at something that didn't make a difference. And Stephen Covey talks about it like you're really good at climbing the ladder of success only to get to the top and realize that it's leaning on the wrong wall. And so if you begin with the end in mind, so I'm thinking about, my friend Clay Bear has this phrase about champagne moments. In sports, it's very clear when you're popping that champagne, what has to happen, your criteria. And for me, I think about if I'm coming back, at night and somebody asked me how my day was, and I was like, I crushed it today. What had to happen, working backwards in order for that to happen. And I think about 3 things professionally, 3 things personally. And so I write that down first thing in the morning, and then I don't check my phone until I get one of those checks done. Just at least one thing, and then I get some positive momentum, for example. But that's the reason you don't want to check your phone. It's training you to be distracted, and it's rewiring your brain to be reactive. And you can't be successful and fulfilled if you're just giving up the sovereignty, your power to something outside of yourself. The third digital, supervillain, if you will, when we're talking about, digital challenges is, so you have digital overload, digital distraction, is digital dementia. Have you heard this term yet?
No.
You're going to hear this a lot in healthcare. It's basically where we're outsourcing our brains, our minds to our smart devices.
Oh, this is why I can't remember anybody's phone number.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, how many phone numbers did you know growing up?
All of them.
All of them. Literally all of them, because we had to, right? Yeah. And how many phone numbers do you know right now?
2. But the old ones that don't, that
the ones
I knew
that
when I
don't
was a
matter
kid.
anymore.
Mine and my wife's,
Exactly. So 1 or 2. There could be somebody you're texting or calling every single day. And if your phone was dead or if you didn't have it with you, you wouldn't honestly know what that number is.
No.
And here's the thing. I don't want to memorize 500 phone numbers. Nobody wants to do that. But we've lost the ability to remember one phone number. We've lost the ability to remember a conversation, somebody's birthday. I mean, I feel like absent-mindedness. I mean, how many people feel like senior moments are coming too early? Like you walk into a room and you just forget why you're there. Or you open up the refrigerator. You go to the store to buy one thing and you come back with like 2 bags full of things, except for that one thing you went to, get there. Or you can't remember if you're in the shower, you can't remember if you shampooed your hair. And I believe 2 of the most costly words in life and in business are I forgot. I forgot to do it. I forgot to bring it. I forgot that conversation. I forgot that meeting. I forgot what I needed to say. I forgot that name. I mean, I think number 1 business etiquette, networking skill there is remembering people's names. We don't realize how much time we're spending on these devices, right? When you go and you actually look at the numbers, when you look at your phone and you look at like just somebody saying like 24 hours a week, on social media or whatever it is. I mean, that's, people always say, oh, I have no time to read or I have no time to work out. It has nothing to do with time management. It's all priority management.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. Yeah, I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person, that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. Yeah. And I think that's our challenge as people, is to figure out how our story can impact others and motivate them in a way to create their own greatness. There's a quote from one of my English teachers at Lower Merion named Mr. Fisk. He had a great quote that said, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And that's something I always live by. You know, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, and I'll figure these things out as I go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time.
And what brings you the most joy right now?
Being with my family.
Really?
That is the most fun. It's just, it's hanging out with them all summer, being able to like do things that I ordinarily couldn't do.
Yeah.
Because of training, because of season and stuff like that. So being around them and watching Bianca grow up, because there are a lot of things that I missed with Natalia and Gianna because I was playing. So being there every day with them is so much fun, man. So it brings me the most joy. What does love feel like?
Do you sometimes find the fear of what could happen is making nothing happen in your life? If so, I want you to come down here with me, and I want to show you basically a very powerful methodology that allowed me to free myself from myself, because I spent most of my childhood being bullied every single day. I went through so much bullshit, especially with my father leaving me at the age of 2. I developed such a sabotaging beliefs about myself, and that was what's making me fear everything in life. And I never took risks until my mentor shared with me this diagram, this methodology, and allowed me to free myself from myself. So let me show it to you right now, because this will transform your life, provided you take action on this, and you'll see how powerful this is. My name is Tim Ham, by the way, and I've been in this field of human behavior for the last 12 years of my life. I created a company called Success Insider, which in 2016 became the fastest growing personal development channels all across the globe. So I want to pay close attention to this. Right now, you think about it, you're in the present moment, right? And what you do right now is dictating your future. Isn't that correct? And if you really think about it right now, it's actually very simple how your success happens. You got to take conscious action in the present moment that leads you to the future. You and I know that's easier said than done, because we sometimes fear what might happen. True? And that's creating sometimes stress or anxiety. And as a result, think about it. What do you tend to do? You tend to do not a lot. So why does this happen? Because we know logically we want to basically reach these big goals. Well, the reason why is because your brain is not designed to make you successful. Your brain is hardwired to keep you safe. Depending on what you've gone through in your life, in terms of your past, this is dictating your present moment. So every single day, you're like a hamster on the wheel, reliving every single day. Can you relate? So what needs to happen for you to free yourself from yourself? You must reinvent yourself. You must create an identity that's already accomplished these big goals. Here's what this looks like. Once you've created this identity that's already accomplished these big goals, guess what? You no longer fear anything because you believe deep inside you've already accomplished it. How does this process work? Well, the moment you create this identity, this is the identity that will be driving you to the future. And remember, the strongest force in the human psychology is the need to be congruent with how you identify yourself. In other words, your behavior never deviates from its internal mapping. You got to reinvent your...
Happiness is such a... I think I would describe love as happiness. I think I describe it as a beautiful journey. You know, it has its ups and downs, right? Whether it's in marriage, whether it's in the career, you know, things are never perfect. Yeah. But through love, you continue to persevere and you move through them. You move through them. And then through that storm, beautiful sun emerges. Yeah. Right. And inevitably another storm comes. And guess what? You ride that one out too. Yeah. So I think love is a certain determination and persistence to go through the good times and the bad times with the someone or something that you truly love. My parents were great. Growing up, they instilled in me the importance of imagination, of curiosity, understanding that, okay, if you want to accomplish something, I'm not just going to sit here and say, yes, you can do whatever you want. Yes, you can, but you have to also put in the work to get there, right? So they taught me that at a really early age, man. And when you grow up as a kid thinking that the world is your oyster, all things are possible if you put in the work to do it, you grow up having that fundamental belief. My mom was there on a daily basis. My father was really influential at a really critical time where I had a summer where I played basketball when I was like 10 or 11 years old in a very prominent summer league in Philadelphia called the Sunny Hill League. Where my father played, my uncle played, and they were like all-time greats and stuff. And Wilt Chamberlain played in the league, Earl Pro Monroe played in the league. And here I come playing, and I don't score 1 point the entire summer. Really? Not one.
How old were you?
10, 11.
You're playing against other 10, 11-year-olds? Or you didn't score once?
Not one.
Were you in the game?
I was in the game.
How did you not score?
Because I was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
That happened. 10, 11 years old. You were that
awful. I mean, and I had these big knee pads on because I was growing really fast. I had socks all the way up here, and I had like the high top fitted. Yeah, like.
This is Queen Vita from Memphis 10, and you are listening to WGAG Radio.
Hey, this is Wing Chung of the TWS Archangels, and you're listening to WGAG Radio.
What up, this Young Mayhem, and you tune in to WGAG Radio.
This is Yusuf Bell with Private Side Solutions, and you're listening to WGAG Radio. Keep it locked right here.
Hey, this is Kate. Mama, listen to WGAG Radio.
Hi, this is Denise from Las Vegas, and you're listening to WGAG Radio.
This is Sabir out of North Carolina. I tune in to the Don Nicoleone Show, WGAG Radio.
Yeah, what up? It's the God, Sakim Ra, WGAG Radio, live from Brooklyn, you heard?
Hi, this is Minesweeper from Houston, Texas, and you're listening to WGAG Radio.
What up, people? This is Ja Elohim Bay from Tennessee, and you are listening to WGAG Radio.
What they do, this humble, live, MIA. You now tuning in to the Don Nicoleone Show on WGAG Radio, nigga.
This is 50 and retired, just outside of Chicago, and we listen to the Don Nicoleone Show on WGAG Radio.
Hi, my name is Twana Braxton, and of course I'm chilling with my girl, Don Nicoleone.
Hi, I'm Dr. Heavenly Thompson, Married to Medicine, and I'm with Don Nicoleone.
I'm Renee Lawless, Catherine Cryer on Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots, right here on the Don Nicoleone Show.
Hola, me llamo Tiana. Tú escuchas WGAG Radio.
This is Arrested Development, and we want to shout out WGAG Radio.
Right,
hey.
What's up, everybody? It's Dondria Nicole, and you're checking out WGAG Radio.
It's your boy Jahan Jones with WGAG Radio.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Demetria McKinney, letting you know that I am hanging out with WGAG Radio. Hi, we're Escape, and you know we're kicking it with WGAG Radio. Hi, I'm Evelyn Braxton. And I'm Trina Braxton from Braxton Family Values, and you are rocking it with WGAG Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Jermaine Dupree, and I'm chilling with WGAG Radio. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ashley Love Mills, and I'm here with WGAG Radio.
Yo, this is Lorez Tate, and I love you.
What's happening, y'all? This is Ed Lover. You're listening to WGAG Radio. That's right. Keep it locked right here.
This your boy Tony calling from Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, man. WGAG motherfucking radio. Shout out to Don Nicoleone, the producer, the engineer, the creator, the inception maker. God damn it. The bitch walk a nigga from behind the 8-ball through the circle of time and deep in the reservoir of your motherfucking mind. So if you don't fuck with the Don and you don't fuck with WGAG, you're probably brain dead.
You'll unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Don Nicoleone Show.
Oh, yeah. Y'all already know what time it is. The moment that you've been waiting for. The one that you've been waiting to hear. The one that calls the call, that calls the effect. Put your hands together for the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. God, Nicoleone.
Kuluwm, I'm in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do. Kuluwm.
Damn, got caught in the stretch. Welcome everybody to the Don Nicoleone Show, man. It is Friday. Friday is one of their gods. Welcome every single one of y'all, man, on the Friday show to the Don Nicoleone, baby, man. Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on WGAG Radio, Real Nigga Radio.
Real Nigga Radio.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, great day to everybody on the call lines, everyone tuning in to the Don Nicoleone Show, baby. We do it Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, 12 noon, baby, on, you already know I just did that shit. Hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Great day, all my niggas over there in the after party, man. Good to see you, Bingy D. Hope all is well with you. Special shout out to my man Ethereum Forever. Great day. Where you been, Ethereum? Where you been? Where you been at? Been with JJ? Great day, Iwana Shanae, man. How you doing, sweetheart? Special shout out to my man Mush Mizaus is in the building. Great day, Nefertiti surviving the gang. Self-guided. Hey, friends. What up, my friends? Great day to my girl, Sister X in the building. Sugar P, hope all is well with you. Sweet old show in the building over there. It's official, man. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to get like Neff and shit, play them old boring ass clips that make fucking sense the first hour of the show. But I hope y'all enjoyed my little motivation, little situation, man. I learned one thing. Well, I was able to hear at least one thing, and I played it back. Everybody has a to-do list, but find out that the most successful people have a not to-do list. Shit that they just ain't gonna motherfucking do. That shit that bad. That shit that bad, man. I need to find that shit again. Damn, I closed out on that motherfucker. I need to find it again and play that part. That shit that was like, yeah. That's exactly what the fuck going on. I have a whole bunch of what I ain't gonna motherfucking do. List now. It's official around this bitch. That shit, that was the hardest shit I heard, man. You know, you could be doing shit, don't mean knowing why you do that shit. Or somebody got down and be talking about your ass doing some shit. Like, that's me. That's me. Oh my God. I have a what I ain't gonna motherfucking do. I have a fucking, no, nigga. I have a I ain't gonna do a goddamn thing list. God damn it. And what that motherfucker say? Say no to good and say yes to great. All right now. Okay now. That motherfucker did that shit, that white boy. That boy a little bit smart, man. Smart ass boy. I don't know who he is. I'm gonna tell you that. Because I don't know who these motherfuckers is. I knew one was Kobe. I knew one was Elon, but I don't know who the fuck everybody else was. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that guy is. I think Neff called it out. I think Neff said, that sounds like, Neff be knowing shit. But I can't tell you what she said with the guy that said that shit. But that shit, yeah, that did it for me, Zena. Well, I was like, ooh-wee. Only those that live it get it. For real. Only those that get it, man. Yeah, I have what I'm not gonna fucking do. Gave up all that bullshit, nigga. Like, fuck that, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I gotta listen to that shit again, though. It's like 3 hours of that shit now. This video. Let me see if I can go find it real quick, and I'll tell y'all what it is. Now that means you gotta go to your history, Don, on YouTube. Okay, thank you for telling me. Let me go to history real quick. It is, it just was uploaded today, too. It's the, hold on, let me click on. It's the best motivational speech compilation ever. 3 hours for the next 30 years of your life. It was, that sounded like it was uploaded today. My bad. June 14th, 2021. It's from Motivation Madness. Again, there you get the best motivational speech compilation ever. 3 hours for the next 30 years of your life, if there will be a 30 goddamn years. However, if you listen to this shit for 3 goddamn hours, you might actually have an extra 30 years added on to your life. You might actually have that shit, goddamn it. The motherfucker got 3 hours. This other one, they got 5 hours for the next 50 years of your damn life. 5 hours. Jordan Peterson. Yeah, Nap, that was him. That guy, that's his name, Jordan Peterson. He's in this one, the one I played that you said sound like Jordan. Must be knowing these motherfuckers. And they got one that's 5 hours for the next 50 years of your life with Jordan Peterson. This shit 5 hours on YouTube and shit, man. Oh my God, I think that's like a majority of a female thing. I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I think that's what we do, like, listen to shit 5 hours, go to sleep, listen to something that's 5 hours, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I think there's more females. Females at this damn time, not these old hoes, man. They be a little off, man. You know what I'm saying? They fucking equilibrium is completely off. Oh shit. Speaking of females, women over 18 are now required to register for U.S. military draft. Okay? Females over 18, even though Some of y'all is waiting on your daughters, your kids to turn 18. Well, so is Uncle fucking Sam, child molesting ass. Can't wait till your child turn 18 as well. Motherfucker. So, yeah, Democrats and Republicans are celebrating this historic bill requiring the inclusion of women in the U.S. military draft. All women over 18 are now required to register for the military draft. Yep, September 1st, baby. The bill was approved. 35 to 24 vote by House and Senate committees as part of the bill funding the military. See, this is what happened when bitches want to be included in shit. You see what I'm saying? This is what the fuck happened. You know what I'm talking about? When bitches want to be included. Okay, bitch, you included everything now. You gonna get on Uncle Sam's dick. I don't want to get on Uncle Sam's dick. I just want a little equality and equity. Nah, bitch. That goes all around the board, bitch. That's it. That's it. You done fucked it up for your daughters, ho. All that dumbass shit you trying to be equal to man for. This is that shit right there. This is that shit. This is what the fuck happens. This is what the fuck happens. Over 18, man, that's all y'all bitches too. Ain't y'all over 18? Zena, you over 18, ain't you? You over 18, Zena? Zena better goddamn go register your motherfucking ass. Go lap dance on Uncle Sam. Told you that nigga want you. Some sick ass motherfucker. Look here. So previously, only males ages 18 to 25 was required to register for the Selective Service System, but the House and Senate committees have approved the bill. I should look at this bill, expanding the draft to women. The bill didn't sit well with Republicans, including Congressman Chip Roy from Texas, who went on a rant on Twitter telling both parties to go straight to fucking hell. The motherfucker said, I do not trust you to do anything at all, much less say you will draft my daughter to non-combat roles. Draft them to non-combat roles. This is what he says, message to the Republicans and Democrats, including House GOP and Senate GOP. He said, I do not trust you to do anything at all, much less say you would draft my daughter to do non-combat roles. Why don't I trust you? Let's see. This nigga got 1 out of 9 threads he done posted. I don't know how to click on this nigga shit. How do I find it? He got 1 out of 9. 1 through 9. Let's see. Hashtag don't draft our daughters. That was September the 2nd. That was yesterday. Yeah. Don't draft our daughters. So former Army Ranger Senator Tom Cotton from Arkansas insisted America's daughters should not be drafted against their will. And Representative Vicki Hartzler from MO, Missouri, I think that's MO, says, I feel confident that in an emergency that the women of this country would step up and volunteer as needed. We don't need to draft women to have equality in this nation. Yep. And of course, back in the days, January 24th, 2013, Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta rescinded an order that restricted women from being attached to ground combat units. So currently it's about 17% of enlisted service members are women. Okay. So, yep. That's what's going on. I think I'm going to look at this damn bill real quick. Why these veterans in Congress think women should register for a military draft. House Armed Service Committee is leading the way to require women to register for a future military. I thought about that shit, though. Oh, got a video. Want to see it? Want to hear it? I don't feel like playing the video, but I'll play the audio. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Okay, hold up. Some chick with some bitch in a robe. Grateful. I don't know who this chick is. I think her name is Houlihan. Let's see.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Today, I'm grateful to offer this bipartisan amendment with my colleague, Representative Waltz. We are together offering this amendment to modernize the military selective service system. This policy isn't rushed or unnecessary. For decades, our citizens, both women and men, have been trying to make this change. It's past time. Women make up over 50% of our population, and not including them in the selective service is not only a disservice to these women, but also to our nation as a whole. Simply put, as the selective service system is currently written, it is unconstitutional and discriminates based on sex. This amendment clarifies that the purpose of selective service is bigger than just drafting combat replacements. It ensures that the selective service system is able to provide the DoD with all of the sufficient numbers of personnel with all of the skills necessary in the event of a national mobilization, which means cyber, STEM, technical talent, and others. It is not limited to the outdated use.
Hold up, rewind back. Hold up.
In the DoD with all of the sufficient numbers of able to provide the DoD with all of the sufficient numbers of personnel with all of the skills necessary in the event of a national mobilization, which means cyber, STEM, technical talent, and others. It is not limited to the outdated use of the draft for combat replacement roles. Last year, the congressionally mandated National Commission on Military, National, and Public Service came out in favor of including women in the selective service. We had a debate about this issue last year, and we determined at that time that it wasn't ripe for this committee's consideration. But then earlier this year, the Supreme Court declined to hear a case on this issue, noting that Congress is considering this question. Justices Sotomayor, Breyer, and Kavanaugh, representing very different ideological views, noted that the role of women in the military has changed dramatically since the court last considered the question in 1981. Women now serve with distinction in combat roles and have passed the demanding test to become Rangers, SEALs, and Green Berets. The Senate Armed Services Committee just this year has already taken up and approved a provision to expand the selective service to women. It did so in their base text, and it's time that we here in the Congress step up and do the same. By reforming the selective service to be gender-neutral based registration, we draw on the talents of our entire nation in the time of a national emergency. As the Inspire to Serve report highlighted, the current male-only registration sends a message to women not only that they are not vital to the defense of the country, but also that they are not expected to participate in defending it, and that is a quote. It also sends a message to men that they for some reason are uniquely and perhaps unfairly depended upon. This needs to change, and this amendment will do that. And I very much seek your support for my bipartisan amendment to make this change to the selective service. And with that, I yield back, Mr. Chair.
All right. Well, good for you, little lady, you. Okay. Ooh. Well, see what else this shit says. So, that was Chrissy Houlihan, representative, a rep. Yeah, that's who that is. Let me mute this up. So Florida Republican and U.S. Army Green Beret Representative Mike Waltz and a few other members of the GOP also supported the amendment. This is reported from Politico. If it's so grave that we have to go to a draft, we need everybody, said Waltz. That's Mike Waltz, who is also a colonel in the National Guard. And he says, we need man, woman, gay, straight, interreligion, black, white, brown. Who the fuck is black? We need everybody, all hands on deck. What about the Native Americans, motherfucker? You gonna make their ass do it too? Republicans reps, Liz Cheney of Wyoming, Jack Bergman of Michigan, and Patrick Fallon of Texas also voted for the amendment to expand the selective service, and that came from the Hill. The Senate Armed Service Committee has already passed its own version of selective service expansion, and if both survive floor votes, it would likely end up in the Oval Office at Tyler Perry Studios for your fake president Joe Biden's signature into law. Now, women are already serving in combat. We already know that. Arms roles, combat arms roles. So, my aunt served. I don't know what the fuck she did, but I hate the bitch, can't stand her ass. Anyway, women who have volunteered to join the military are already serving in combat armed roles. And during the global war on terror, where there has been no clear front line, have been participating in combat for years. Early this summer, the U.S. Navy announced the first woman to graduate from its Naval Special Warfare training pipeline. In 2015, First Lieutenant Shay Haver and Captain Kristen Greif became the first two women to finish the Army's grueling Ranger School. Marina A. Harrell, who was a captain at the time, became the first woman to become a U.S. Marine Corps infantry officer in 2017. That's so cute. But those was all by them bitches' choices to try to force some hoes to do some shit. I think that's some dirty ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? Now, try to force them though. You know what I'm saying? Try to make their ass do that shit, man. You crazy. You make me do some shit I don't want, I'm gonna bite your dick off. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna bite your fucking dick off. I'm gonna kill every motherfucking body in that bitch. I'm putting that shit on record. Cause that's just how the fuck I am. I'll poison every last. You teach me this shit, motherfucker. I'll turn the motherfuckers right on your ass. I ain't that bitch. You got me fucked up. That ain't how I roll. But I'm the only bitch like that at the end of the motherfucking day. So goddamn it, all these hoes 18 and over gonna end up having to goddamn register and all that shit and goddamn comply, conform, because they some conformant bitches. Goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? Anytime a bitch got a problem with how you treat a nigga, them the type of bitches that's gonna end up treating just like that. You feel me? Because they don't applaud a bitch who goddamn put their foot down in the name of Allah. They don't applaud the bitch who put a foot down in the name of Allah. Women don't do that. They don't clap for a bitch who put her foot down in the name of Allah around this bitch. So, at the end of the goddamn day, I did think about it when I saw the little motherfucker. When I saw this shit, 18 and over. It's two ways how I personally see this shit. Not dealing with making their ass register though. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's good combat. I think it's good learning. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think it's good learning. You know? I think it is. I think it's good learning. You know, because your first military was all females. Let me put that on record. But the problem is we wasn't no man's military. Okay? We wasn't the man wasn't here. We was protecting our land. We was protecting our daughters. You know what I'm saying? We was protecting the bears from the fishes. Okay? Because them fishes, some sick, twisted motherfuckers. And we had to protect the bears. Okay? Teach the bears how to kill the fish. Okay? Because the fish will fuck you up. Y'all don't remember this shit because you lost your memory. But we, Amazonian women, motherfucker, this wasn't no shit like that we were doing for goddamn man. Fuck we look like. You know what I'm talking about? We wasn't fucking goddamn fucking protecting man's land, man's countries. We wasn't doing no whole shit like that. You understand? We was protecting our own shit. We was protecting our female tribal leader, head honcho in charge. Okay? That's what the fuck we were doing. Protecting our territory. God damn it. But this shit here. Anyway, the moral story is I had two thoughts about this shit. One, bitch need to go in the military. Not by force. You know what I'm saying? She need to get all her training back, you know? They're going to turn this bitch to a lipstick wearing ass, you know what I'm saying, getting killed bitch. You feel what I'm saying now? Lipstick wearing ass, getting fucking slaughtered in these streets ass females. Dingy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dingy bitch. Oh, stringy bitch. Like, the girls these days, what I'm saying, have no discipline. Military teach discipline. You know? Military teach these hoes how to make a bed up better than what the fuck they been doing. You understand? These bitches like this discipline. That's all I'm saying. You know, they ding as fuck. Everything got to be cute to these bitches and shit. And we're in a motherfucking war right now. Meanwhile, these bitches is talking about getting their fucking nails done. The fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? They need to get their ass in the military. Get their ass in the military like a motherfucker. Okay? That's what I say. Look at Selena. Zeno, you changed on me now. You're back on my team, right? I have a damn good argument, man. I should be in Senate some damn well, arguing on everything. For the hell of it. But I'm just saying, man, girls need to fucking wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They need to fucking wake the fuck up. They want to be too goddamn cute. Every time I'm gonna be cute for these niggas. Bitch, you understand that men want to kill you, bitch? Take your ass in the military and learn something for free and get paid. Fuck that shit. Who's calling my ass? God damn, kill yourself. Anyway. I'm talking about, man. Everybody got these girls thinking goddamn we ain't goddamn Alice in Wonderland and shit. Bitch, we ain't no goddamn Alice in Wonderland, bitch. We are in the day after tomorrow. We are in tomorrow's war. We are in Demolition Man. We are in the fucking Matrix. We not in Purple Rain. We not in Colored Girls. God damn. This is real. And girls need to wake the fuck up about this shit. I'm just saying. Because mom and dad ain't going to do it. Somebody got to wake these bitches up, man. Put them in some nasty, ugly ass, doo-doo, army green ass shit. With some combat boots. You understand? That's what I say. Okay? I like how you changed on me, Zena. Appreciate it, man. But that's the truth, man. We need some natural born, XXX killers. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? We need some bitches that know how to jump over a motherfucking wall. That's what we need. We need bitches that know how to goddamn crawl on their belly in mud underneath a fence. We need bitches that know how to create a bomb and disable one at the same time. That's what we need. That's what I need, motherfucker. I don't know about you, but that's what the fuck I need. And for me not to pay for these bitches training. I can get away from paying for these bitches training and let Mr. White goddamn man train these bitches. And they come home to me. I have the baddest, strongest, powerfulest military on the fucking planet. All she. And we turn the guns, turn our skills, turn everything we've learned on these motherfucking enemies called man. Thank you. Thank you, counsel, for letting me have my, and I yield the mic. I yield to the next motherfucker, whatever the fuck they say in Congress. Shit. Goddamn. Neff bought it back though with that motherland, right? That the guy, that other Senate that said hashtag don't draft our daughters. That shit is on Motherland, Zena. Thank you, Neff. You don't forget shit. That shit on Motherland. That the season that just came out, like the last 3 seasons, the last 3 episodes of this season that just came out on Motherland. Zena, do you watch Motherland? Probably not. We be keeping shit from you. But anyway, she the last 3 episodes in this season, Men and women are protesting. Great day, Ethereum. Men and women are protesting, but only because it ain't about regular ass bitches. It's about hoes that's gifted, that's witches, got some little power. And so they draft them into the military so they can continue to bring out their powers, their gifts. They still got to go through combat and all that type of shit, but they work with the United States government, all witches. I love that fucking show. I love the fucking introduction. The intro to the show shows the American flag, the British wars, and all of that. But in those pictures, remember we'll see pictures. Remember they'll do paintings and all that shit of these Revolution wars and British wars and all of that. They showed the witches fighting on the side. Yeah, those oil paintings. You are just so cute. Come here, Neff. Let me squeeze your cheeks. Those oil paintings. Yeah, you know something how they show that? So everybody's stupid. They show them bitches that been there. One whole goddamn ain't even dead yet. You feel me? This bitch about 500 years old, been fighting on the side of the fucking military forever. This witch here don't die. But man, that shit so fire, man. That shit, yeah, Xena, Motherland, Salem. Look at Ethereum. He know the bitch name. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Let me hug your neck. General Adler, whatever the fuck. Right? That chick there. Yeah, look at Ethereum. Watch that shit. Ethereum. Nigga, is that why you fuck with us? Ethereum. Is that why you be fucking with us? That why you come over to the house every goddamn day? Because you into that type of shit. That's what it is? Look, and Ethereum didn't even tell us about it. I told you a nigga keep some shit to himself. This motherfucker just come in the house, don't say shit. So we started talking about the shit. Yeah, I watched that shit, man. Nigga, why you put us on then? We probably like 2 years late. I bet you this nigga knew it before it came out. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't saying shit. Ain't saying shit to us. And this motherfucker be keeping them secret on it. They don't tell us nothing. Hey, man, they been out the party all damn day. They don't even tell us, man. Hey, man, y'all watch Motherland. Y'all check it out, man. It remind me of you, Xena, and goddamn Neff, man. Like, I was. Yeah, you typical man right there. The nigga talking about, I thought you was watching Motherland. Typical, right? They always do. I thought you already knew that. That ain't the point. That's besides the point. Thought you already knew that, baby. Thought you already knew that. Anyway, man, Ethereum ain't getting away with that word, I thought. All men say that. I thought you, yeah. They don't want to share shit. They just want to think, yeah, she already got it. She already know it. She already know it. I wonder if I can. But I tell you one thing, he ain't gonna thought you already had dick, wasn't it? A nigga ain't gonna never thought you already had dick, ain't it? And then right now, nigga ain't gonna fucking be like, baby, why you ain't give me no dick today? Oh, I thought you already had dick. I thought you was already goddamn, got your dick today. They ain't gonna think that. They ain't when it comes to dick, they ain't finna think you already had some. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday, motherfuckers. Anyway, hashtag don't draft our daughters is on Motherland. But yeah, Xena, check that shit out, dog, baby. Okay? Xena, check that shit out. Damn, I'm surprised we ain't tell Xena. Well, Xena had Neff, we done watched two years of that shit in one day. And as a matter of fact, Xena, I was playing the shit in the after party last month. Yeah, and Neff said she played it in the AP, but yeah, I was playing it in the after party. But I'm playing it because, ain't nobody on the fucking mic. Neff probably playing it because ain't nobody on the mic. And besides, she want to also work out. But, yeah, Motherland, watch it. season 1 and 2. Season 2 just came out, and all the episodes are up. It depends on. I didn't know it was on Hulu. It's on Hulu, ain't it? Ethereum. I'm watching it on the black web and shit. But I think it's on Hulu because I told Star Child to watch it. Because Star Child told me to watch that brand new Cherry Flavor. And I told her, bitch, you need to watch Motherland. So, yeah. And Star Child sat there and watched goddamn season 1 and 2 in one day. This bitch typing in the same Facebook comment now. Step by step of everything going on. And she went ham for that shit. I got to talk to her and find out what she think about Motherland, though. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's some pearls all in that shit. It's so good. Yeah, Motherland. So, yeah, it's witches, baby witches, get drafted into the military, all females, not all females, just the ones with power, get drafted into this military that the United States need to combat a lot of fucking bullshit. So, yeah, even with their enemies, they use the witches to also. You'll find that shit in one of my favorite movies, Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Killer. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers fought on that bitch nigga side too now. You know what I'm saying? They were showing that shit. You know what I'm talking about? They were showing that. I mean, these motherfuckers ain't lying, man. It's a lot of shit that the crackers ain't really telling you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But Hollywood tell you. This ain't no goddamn fairy tale. Ain't that right? Yeah. Ain't that right? God, there's some powerful motherfuckers, man. Remember we talked about that goddamn last week or so. How these motherfuckers got powers, them poison Alexis Tyler and shit. So you know motherfuckers know they juju. The white man know that shit. They spend a lot of money on them juju ass movies. You know what I'm talking about? They spend a lot of money on Dracula. You know what I'm saying? Why you spend a lot of money on something that's fake? That shit real. They spend a lot of money on zombie movies. That shit real. You know what I'm saying? They spend a lot of money on witchcraft and all that type of shit, man, to get that shit out there. They spend a lot of money on making presidents fucking movies too, showing them motherfuckers all up in that bitch. They know that shit. You just don't know it. They just got your ass. And what the fuck you think Jesus is? Just a regular ass nigga that just know how to walk on water? You dumb Negro? That nigga was a sorcerer. That nigga in that shit too. You know what I'm talking about? It's that same shit. You looking at some powerful motherfuckers that can fuck with nature, flip nature, and turn that bitch to go against your motherfucking ass, and you call it a badass tornado or a storm. They show you all that shit. X-Men. Come on now. Wake up. They show you that shit. But in Motherland, man, they show you how them witches was right there with the fucking goddamn American fucking military, man, fight by their side. You feel me? They coming out with all this shit now because it's about to be the end of the movie. You feel me? As you call it, the end of the world. So a lot of this shit been coming out. So we almost at the end of the movie now. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, well. I ran out of breath. Trying to tell you motherfuckers this shit. Anyway. Fucking ran out of breath like I'm exercising the shit, man. Trying to do 10 miles running my damn mouth real quick. So I'm like, man, one thing about black people, man, you got to convince the hell out of them motherfuckers. You got to go all around the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Just to convince one nigga, man, you got to fucking jog, run in place. Man, you got to do all types of shit to convince one nigga. Just imagine if 8 of them was in your presence. You got to do a lot, man, to show niggas, man. God damn, white man got to say one thing, and nigga be like, I believe it. I believe it. You got to explain. You got to go to 1918. You got to go to 1720. You got to go to ABCD, 20,000 ABCD before A, B, and CD. You got to go before the Greek language. I understand, Dr. York, now. This motherfucker said I could not speak English to these niggas and tell this nigga this shit. I had to fucking take these niggas to the Hebrew, to the Syriac Arabic, to the Arabic Syriac, to the Syriac Greek, to the goddamn the fuck to prove to these niggas what the fuck it is. Had to take their ass back, had to explain to them the first language, cuneiform, tell them what the fuck it read. Like, only to a nigga, man, yeah, motherfucker, you gonna have to do a lot of fucking explaining. That's simple right there, ain't it? God damn, with a nigga, man, white man put shit in the book with no facts. Ain't got to back nothing to fuck up. Now, he ain't got to back up shit. Motherfucker ain't got to prove a goddamn thing to your goddamn ass. He ain't got to tell you the origin. Nigga made up fucking words and made a definition and said that's the fucking meaning. Take it or fucking leave it. Take it or fucking. And as a matter of fact, ain't no Latin. It said fucking crack, and then niggas run around. Ain't no Latin. Ain't no Latin. Ain't no Latin. Goddamn. White man motherfucker say the world is fucking flat. Motherfucker, the world is flat. New white man shows them and say, nope, world ain't flat, it's round. Niggas don't, I mean, yeah, that's it. And then niggas, world is round. The world is round. The world is round. World is round. White man say there was a goddamn Pluto. Goddamn black people be like, there's a goddamn Pluto. White man say there is no Pluto. Black people say there is no Pluto. They don't say prove it. Fuck you mean? Explain where you get your research from. Where can I look this shit up at, Mr. Whitey? Like, you a fucking liar. You a pimp, nigga. You a pimp. You running a cult. You running a cult. You making shit up, Mr. Cracker. Like, niggas don't do none of that shit. God, yeah, you gotta do a lot to prove for a nigga to a nigga. You got to prove a lot. Niggas got to show receipts. No, they never. Prove it. You making that much money to prove it. Let me see. Let me see your check stub. See your check stub. I don't believe you making that much. You have to fucking prove everything to a nigga, man. Niggas don't believe your age. You got to pull out your driver's license. I am. This is my age right here. Let me see your driver's license. Nigga, goddamn white man tell you this motherfucking 102,000 years old. You believe it. White man tell you Jesus still alive right now watching your ass and you still believe it. No facts, no proof. Prove it, Mr. Cracker. Prove it. Ain't that a motherfucker? You have to do a lot to prove some shit to a nigga. But a cracker don't. Now I understand why everybody wish they were white. Ain't that right now? Goddamn, now I get it. Boy, if I was white, it'd be different. Niggas don't even believe in fucking black doctors and shit. You know, is that now? This whole COVID shit, niggas was like, man, fuck that goddamn Mayweather doctor ass bitch. This bitch in church talking about demons. Nigga, you was in church learning about demons too and shit. But a nigga, it's like, what the fuck? Man, fuck that bitch, man. That bitch don't know what the fuck she talking about 500. She fucking cured 500 motherfuckers in Texas from COVID using hydrocodone. Shit, prove it. Where them 500 patients at now? Meanwhile, the government said 6,450 million motherfuckers in the hospital in COVID. Niggas say that's true. That's true. That's true than a motherfucker. 6,000. That's what he said. 600,000. Yeah, that's true. White man says it. It's fucking true. Don't say prove it at all. Prove it. What the fuck is 600,000, 500 million motherfuckers in the hospital of COVID? Niggas have to prove too much to a nigga. God damn. Lord have mercy. All right, moral story is it's a lot of work, boy. A lot of work when you got niggas in your life, I tell you. It's a lot of work. Got to do a lot of work now. Got to do a lot of work. Nigga kids, nigga niggas, nigga neighbors, nigga friends, nigga families, niggas co-workers. Niggas, social media friends, niggas. You just got to prove too much to a nigga. Got to prove too much. You got to do too much. Give me the link. Give me where that's at. What page? Where you get that from? Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. I ran out of breath talking to you, motherfucker. All right. So. It's a lot of work, man. You niggas is a lot of work, man. Anyway, let's get our life together. Let's move on. Slow down. Yeah, Sign it. Military, 18 and over, female. All right? That's that. All right? Moving on. Okay? Now, on the other side of town, they call these bitches pregnant persons. Okay? I don't know who the fuck a pregnant person is. I don't know if it's Nas X or your ex-baby mama, nigga. Pregnant person. They literally calling it pregnant person. So anyway, the Democrats say that Texas anti-abortion law hurts pregnant persons. This is what Zena's talking about. Because Zena said during the military, the girls got to get drafted. Zena said some shit like, well, shit, these girls in this day and time goddamn want to believe they're a person and shit. No longer female, male, and all that type of shit. So, yep, makes sense. Makes sense. They falling for that person shit. But anyway, pregnant persons, I'm sorry. I would like to show that I'm so different from that 1.5 bitch laboratory ass broad. Please call me the chick that can get pregnant versus the chick that can't get pregnant. You know what I'm talking about? Please say that I got titties and breasts than the bitch who just got a chest and nothing's in that motherfucker. I would still like to be differentiated, sir, ma'am, George, from the recessive gender. I would still like to be differentiated from the recessive gender, from the gender that comes to you and say what they want and what they can't do. I like that, you know, you feel me? I don't want to be like called a pregnant person. I would rather be called a mother. A mother. Okay? A pregnant mother. Okay? But, hey, that's what's going on these days, Zena. You know, these hoes about to lose their identity and their uniqueness. They're going to just be a pregnant person, a caregiver. I don't like that shit, man. They are really, boy, I tell you, boy, this is what happened. All right, so anyway, Democrats reacted with outrage to the Supreme Court declining to block Texas' rigid anti-abortion fetal heartbeat law this week. So the Texas law was passed in May, and it bans abortions after 6 weeks, okay? It bans abortions after 6 weeks or if a fetal heartbeat can be detected. That's in Texas. So CNN interviewed the liberal author Iron Carman, and this motherfucker wanted to quote Roe versus Wade, said a woman or pregnant person has ain't got me a pregnant person part. Lord have mercy. Says a woman or pregnant person. Says a woman or pregnant person has the right to end their pregnancy before viability. Anti-abortion rights group cheered the Supreme Court's decision to allow the law, which bans abortions after 6 weeks of PF, is for pregnant people. I'm just kidding. PF pregnancy. I don't know what that says. I don't fucking know what PF means. Anyway. So Texas Right to Life, an anti-abortion group, called the Supreme Court decision a massive victory for the unborn. Some states have similar fetal heartbeat laws, but Texas law allows everyday citizens to file lawsuits against anyone who assists women seeking abortions. God damn. What the fuck? Texas law allows everyday citizens to file lawsuits against anyone who assists women seeking abortions. This is why I say, bitches, just stop fucking altogether. Period. Kick that nigga out your life. Period. That'll end that. Let him go fuck Lil Nas and get that nigga pregnant. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. Then I'm walking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Y'all hoes stop fucking, man. Stop giving these niggas your fucking bodies. They don't deserve it any fucking way. They treat you like shit. They only use you for that any goddamn way. Fuck it. Stop it. Stay away from males. You know what I'm saying? Stay, because if shit happens to your ass and you want to correct it after a nigga done fucked it up, God damn it, the law does not help you. So you fuck. Ain't nobody gonna help you. You're by yourself. You are alone. You know what I'm saying? You are by yourself, man. These bitches need to stop trying to get with one of these 1.5 jealous ass, bitch, fat chest ass, wanna be a pregnant person ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real, goddammit. Tell you, man, if I was like little girl around this time, this era, I'd be saying the same goddamn shit. Y'all hoes better stop fucking. Y'all better get away from these niggas. Get away from these men, white women, black women, Jap women, Jew women, whatever the fuck, you better get the fuck away from these motherfuckers, you hear me? This shit does not favor you at all, you stupid bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Don't have none of these niggas, baby, so they can take your ass to court and shit. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other. Like, fuck that shit. Don't get these niggas nothing. You hear me? Don't get these men shit. Get that nigga nothing. Don't give him nothing. Go on about your damn life, man. Put right there on the do not do list. Do not let a nigga do you list. That's on Don list. They better listen to goddamn Jordan. What's that nigga name? They better listen to Jordan Peterson or whoever the fuck was talking. You know what I'm saying? You need to put that on my, but I'm not gonna do list. And put man at the fucking top. Goddamn it, 'cause this shit him. See this shit? What the fuck? Who says that? Who says that? What does it say? The Texan law allows everyday citizens to file lawsuits against anyone who helped women. Anyone who helped women, motherfuckers, seeking abortions. Are you fucking kidding me? They don't want nobody to help you, bitch. What the fuck is that shit? That's why I didn't get the fuck away from man. Get away from that nigga. The fuck? Don't even believe Texas. Just leave the niggas that's in Texas. You stay in Texas all day, goddamn. You just run from man. The fuck this bitch get pregnant, goddamn, and life is fucked up. See, man would not even fucking understand that shit, what it's like to carry something you don't fucking want. You know what I'm saying? Man knows nothing. He doesn't sympathize with women. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't understand that this bitch don't want nothing like that in her life right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't get that shit. He would never understand no shit like that, no matter what the fuck. We know that girls ain't in their right mind, women ain't in their right mind. The only time a bitch get in her right mind is when she find out something bad done happen that she was goddamn in a coma about. She wakes up from that coma and be like, what the fuck happened? Oh, shit. I gotta get rid of this. She get rid of it, and then she get back in her goddamn wrong ass mind, and shit happened again and again. She wakes up again. Trust me, I know. That's what happened to me. Then I had to realize I had to wake up. You got to have some intellect. This takes a lot of intelligence to figure this one out. I tell you. I'm telling you, for real. You have to be like fucking beyond Einstein intelligent to figure this out. And I'm glad that I had to go like beyond Einstein intelligence and realize, what the fuck? This shit come from man. This shit come from man. I gotta fucking stay away from man. That shit takes a lot of intelligence to figure that one out. You know what I'm saying? When you done got fucked over so many goddamn times and shit, and you find out that shit, you have to wake up. You gotta have a lot of intelligence to figure out the clues, figure out the suspect, the culprit, the goddamn unusual suspect at that. You feel me? It ain't the baby. It's that nigga right there. Okay? You start fucking with them one-half hoes, you'll never have to experience this shit again. I tell you that much. That takes a lot of intellect, okay, and strength. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of intellect. Bitches are stupid. My daughter had goddamn 3 abortions, maybe 2, 1, 2. Yeah, maybe 2 I know. And she's still out there looking for a nigga. I said, girl, you still don't get where that shit come from. You still don't get where all that shit come from. Why you out there looking for a one-half hoe, retarded bitch? Girl, you don't know where that shit come from. You better be glad you ain't in Texas, motherfucker. Better be glad your ass ain't in Texas. That shit there, girl. They'll lock me up if I help your ass. They'll do a lawsuit on me and shit if I help you get rid of this goddamn plague in your body. Oh, fuck. Yo, that shit, wow. I would have never fucking known Texas law is like that. That's some wild ass shit. Damn. So anyway, but the critics say the law turns common citizens into bounty hunters. You hear this shit? It's turning Texians into bounty hunters by offering cash prizes for citizens who snitch on their neighbor's meth. What the hell going on? They are offering money to citizens who can snitch on their neighbors. And the bitch pregnant, shouting, man, what you planning on doing? They just infiltrating the neighbor. Oh, you pregnant, Keita? Yeah, I'm pregnant, baby. What you planning on doing? I'm thinking about goddamn getting an abortion. Where you planning on getting an abortion at? Okay, good. I'm about to make this money snitch on your motherfucking ass. Anybody help your ass with this shit, bitch? I get paid. Get to file a lawsuit on they fucking ass for trying to help you get an abortion. I want that money. I can't believe this shit. They complain that the law is unreasonable because most women don't realize they are pregnant at 6 weeks. Now, that's true. I know a bitch that carried a baby and had no idea she was pregnant the whole fucking time. And they ended up started doing, I think it was like a TLC channel, started having women that didn't know they was pregnant, girl. A whole little, about 3 women each episode. Now, they didn't even know. Bitch was taking a bath. Next thing you know, her stomach started hurting and some shit came out of pussy in the bathtub. One bitch was taking a shit, didn't even motherfucking know. And her stomach started hurting, thought she had shit. That's the first sign anyway, especially if it's vaginal. You know what I'm saying? That you think you got a shit, and the bitch shit something out of her ass, and it was a goddamn baby. They got a whole bunch of shit like that, but that man is stupid. Man is fucking retarded. That's why I don't even know why the fuck y'all just let these niggas just vote for men any goddamn way. Just, there's no way. Motherfucker, this so retarded, one half-ass hoe knows nothing about 2 whole women. Let's make up one woman. Knows nothing. Yeah, a lot of them don't even be knowing. But anyway, so yeah, they complain that the law is unreasonable because most women don't realize they are pregnant at 6 weeks. And the fake ass President Joe Biden called the law an unprecedented, excuse me. My mouth is tired talking to you niggas. Unprecedented assault. I'm so fucking goddamn fucking tired talking. Unprecedented assault on women. It unleashes unconstitutional chaos and empowers self-anointed enforcers to have devastating impacts. That's what they say, he said in a statement yesterday. He directed federal agencies to see what steps they can take to ensure that women in Texas have access to safe and legal abortion. However, Vice President Kamala Harris condemned the abortion law. She referred to abortions as health care. The Biden-Harris administration will always fight to protect access to health care and defend a woman's right to make decisions about her body and determine her future. This is what they say. This all-out assault on reproductive health effectively bans abortion for nearly 7 million Texians of reproductive age. Patients in Texas
will now be forced to travel out of state or carry their pregnancy to term against their will. The end. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's hear it for my baby. Here for the boys, baby. Texas, good old boys. Let's hear it for the boys. Wow. Well, I remember a long time ago I heard these words. The best birth control is self-control. Stay the fuck away from men. Period. Period. Run. 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 Don't give in to the fever. Don't give in. Just run. It's a motherfucker run. They're going to do you wrong anyway. Even if you want the baby, they still going to shit on you. You know what I'm saying? One or the other, you still going to get shit on. Well, what else? It don't fucking matter. So just fucking run. Don't give a motherfucker shit, man. Just go buy you a dog at PetSmart like the rest of these bitches are doing. Just buy a dog and call it a day and call it their daughter, call it the dog, their son. They dress it up, take it to birthday parties, the other dog birthday parties, put it in dog school and put it in dog resort and shit, man. Take it to hotels with them and shit, put it on planes and shit. Just fuck that. Get you a goddamn dog like the rest of these bitches. You understand? Get you a motherfucking little doggy, little lap little motherfucker, man, and that's it. Name the little motherfucker. Take it outside, show it off, buy a stroller for the little motherfucker, and everything will be okay. Just don't get the dog with the nigga. And then right now, you end up, you and the nigga go shopping for a dog. Y'all gonna go to court fighting over that motherfucker. You can't have shit, girl. Just make sure you buy that dog by yourself. Put your name on that damn dog paper. Everything will be okay. They just want to hurt you, baby. They just want to hurt you. Just want to hurt you. They can't stand to see you happy. And they're right, Zena. Man can't stand to see you happy. They just want to hurt you. Get you pregnant, that hurts you. You get an abortion, he gonna go after your ass if you're in Texas. Yeah, man, that's a motherfucker. Oh, that's dirty. That's some dirty ass shit. Dirty ass shit. These women, females, need to just stay away from the XY chromosome and tell them to go fuck Lil Nas and get that nigga pregnant. And they're right. If men could get pregnant, there would be no such thing as abortion laws. I'm telling you that right now. Okay? They would not, it wouldn't be no, man has the right to choose. It's his body. I guarantee it won't be no shit like that. It won't be, that law would never, nobody would even think of some shit like that. If this one half retarded bitch could get fucking pregnant. And then right now, if he had to do the same shit, they wouldn't be talking about this shit. Wouldn't be none of that. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be none of that, for real. If this old retarded, degenerate asshole could give birth and suck titties, this shit wouldn't even be a pregnant person. And they're right. Now, they wouldn't even change the fucking words of gender. Wouldn't enough. They wouldn't have got them to make everybody feel good. Who is the everybody? This old one half hoe. This old one half hoe, tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? This old one half hoe, we got to fucking make this one half hoe feel better about her, he, self. He, self. This shit. This all this shit is. Don't say breast, say chest. Don't say mother, say care person. Because of this motherfucker. Because this one half hole right here, this is why this shit got to happen that way. But if the 1.5 ass holes could motherfucking had ovaries, had all the shit working properly, you know what I'm saying, like our shit, then this wouldn't be the situation. This wouldn't be the problem. There wouldn't be no laws on that shit. You understand? For real. Well, it wouldn't be none of this shit, man. And I tell you one thing, as much as niggas like to fuck, boy, oh my God, we'll be dogging the hell out them niggas, won't we now? Be like, goddamn, got these niggas having babies, men having babies back to back to back, hoe ass. He need to keep his fucking legs closed. That's the problem with this nigga. He don't know who the fuck his baby mama is, retarded ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be yelling, every child needs a mother. Every child needs a mother in the house. That's the problem. That's what's going on these days. God damn it, this old half-ass nigga. And you know he gonna be a hoe. He gonna be more of a fucking hoe than we. He gonna be walking the streets with 3 kids with Daisy Dukes on now and some goddamn chucks on his feet with a titty top with his fucking kids and shit. Trying to get women attention. Women that be on the corner. Talking about how she'll kill a motherfucker if they come up on her. With fucking baby on his hip, baby on the stroller shit, baby in his hand, walking one and shit, trying to catch the next bitch to get his ass pregnant. That's what the fuck that should be, man. Like, the fuck? This motherfucker be about 50,000 niggas in an abortion clinic. Then niggas would be talking this same shit I'm talking. Man, fuck that, man. Y'all, hey, man, y'all brothers don't want to get pregnant. Stay the fuck away from women. Best birth control is self-control. There's one thing man don't talk about doing. Don't talk about how to control yourselves, do it. Just tell us how we need to control ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Keep our legs closed. We'll be telling men the same thing. We'll be telling little Johnny, keep your legs closed, okay, motherfucker? Fuck around and get pregnant, Johnny. And if I got time for that shit, I'm not taking care of the goddamn baby. You fuck around and get pregnant, Johnny. Leroy, Tyrone. Telling you that shit right now. You know, you gonna have an abortion, nigga. Then they gonna be like, I've already thought about it, mama, because I ain't trying to fuck up my goddamn scholarship. It's my football scholarship, mama. I'm getting this motherfucking baby about my ass. I'm going to the abortion clinic. I got a future. Everybody be okay with that one and there. Everybody be okay. I understand. You got to do what you got to do, little Johnny. You got a future, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got goddamn 8 goddamn colleges looking at you and shit. You got a full scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand. Abort that motherfucker. Abort that shit. You got a bright future ahead of you, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch ain't got no future. You know that? Woman ain't got no future. That's why. She's just a pure, evil, fucking murderous bitch. Ain't she? Bitch, you kill a baby, bitch, you a murderous bitch. What you kill it for? You ain't got no future. Ain't nothing going on with you, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you is 4.0. Give a fuck if you is in college, bitch, trying to graduate. Bitch, you ain't got no future. Get the fuck. What the fuck you aborting babies for? Like you got something to do tomorrow. You ain't got shit to do tomorrow. You ain't got... Bitch, fuck that test. Bitch, have that baby. Fuck your degree. Fuck what you see for yourself. That's how that shit be, don't it? Fuck what you see for yourself. I might do a song. Is anyone in on it? Fuck what you see for yourself. Fuck what you see for yourself. You a woman. Fuck what you see for yourself. You get pregnant? Fuck what you see for yourself. Have a baby. Fuck what you see for yourself. Are you crazy? Get an abortion. Bitch, fuck what you see for yourself. Fuck what you see for yourself. Fuck what you see for yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck what you... Yo, I don't know what I was watching, but I said I'm going to use this line on Tierra because she's the only bitch that got problems with me, right? I don't know what I was watching, but they said this line right here. Am I wrong for wanting greatness for you? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong because I want greatness for you? Some shit like that now. For real. I said, man, goddamn, I'm going to use that line next time this bitch try to come at me. You know what I'm saying?
See, when you're around so many goddamn niggas, you know, you hear the opposite and you accept that shit. And it's like you don't even fight it. You know what I'm saying? But when a motherfucker want greatness for your ass, that's the one you fighting with the whole fucking time. I don't know what I was watching, Neff, but that's what the scene was. And that motherfucker pops up. Somebody say that shit back to the person like, am I wrong because all I want is greatness for you? Why the fuck you bite my fucking head off? You need to be biting that nigga head off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? That's what the fuck going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to bark at you. They want to fight you and shit, and you the one that want greatness for their ass. Motherfucker, these folks around you, bitch, don't want that shit. They don't want greatness for you. The fuck? You a girl. Don't nobody want greatness for a fucking girl. The fuck? Don't nobody want that shit. I'm the bad guy because I want greatness for goddamn women and shit. These hoes want to fight a player. The fuck? You better fight them motherfuckers that want you not so great. The fuck? That's who you need to bite your fucking head off. I don't know what I was watching, Zena. I have no fucking idea. Damn, am I wrong because I want greatness? I want to get, what did the fuck did I say it said? Am I wrong because I want greatness for you? Yeah. Damn, what the fuck was I watching? What the fuck? Y'all use that line. And niggas, you better not. Because that bitch will believe that shit and she'll conform again. You better not use that line on a fucking female. Nigga, I hunt you in your fucking dreams. You hear me, brother? I hunt the shit out your ass. I scare you, bring you nightmares every fucking day. Goddamn, try to use that shit to make a bitch conform. I don't know what I was watching, though. Can't tell you. But I heard that shit loud and clear. Yeah, so... Oh, shit, man. People don't even understand this shit, man. They so fucked in. Whew. You know, you never have to really worry about your children until you start worrying about your fucking kids. You feel me? Like, you really don't have to worry about them motherfuckers till they start getting real up there in age. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You really don't have to worry about them little motherfuckers, man. And then you start worrying when they get into them 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? You start trying to figure out, like, goddamn, should you intervene? You know, should you let them be? Should you intervene? Should you shake it off? You know what I'm saying? Should you just keep it, you know, natural, normal? You know? Should you ignore the signs in their life so that you don't have to warn them or redirect them or all that fucking shit? You know what I'm saying? Should you just let them be? And of course, you got a motherfucker in your life like me. They want everybody that's in their life great than a motherfucker. Yes or no now? Yes or no? You got a motherfucker in your life like my motherfucking ass. They want everybody in their life to be like on and popping, man. Fucking great. Learning to say no. You know what I'm saying? Having that motherfucker, I will not do list written the fuck down and make sure they don't do that shit. Yeah. That type of shit, man. Like, you know. Goddamn. That's what the fuck you want, man. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm telling you, it's always the company a motherfucker keep. And they end up thinking that this is the best company that they could keep. And there's something that they could just sit there in this particular company. That company ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That company ain't nothing. It's garbage. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I'm talking about the older you get. And it's okay when you're a child, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who, you know, you just let them feel their way. But when you get a certain fucking age, man, when a person get a certain age, man, you just look at it in their life like, man, you should know better to surround yourself around these type of motherfuckers, man, especially if you want something. But see, what I realized is,
Okay? Most people that want something is gravitated towards the same motherfuckers that want the same fucking thing. But they don't have it. It's just a fucking want. And they think that this is the mission and these are the people that they need to be with in life because they want the same thing out of life that I want. And that ain't the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's not who you fuck with. You don't fuck with the I want people that has the same I wants as you. That's not who you fuck with. You fuck with the people that already have, that have already materialized that shit, that's living that shit vivid, not the want people. That's what I realized. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that listening to these fucking mortals, observing these mortals, studying these fucking mortals, you know what I'm saying? And now, you know, you ask them, why you like this person? Oh, because this motherfucker want the same thing out of life that I do. Y'all ain't gonna get it together. Y'all just gonna still want the shit, but y'all don't know how to make it happen. To want and to know is something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So that shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But people gravitate towards motherfuckers that want the same thing as they do. And you find out that they still don't get the shit. Just like the word marriage. You got a man want to be married. You got a bitch want to be married. Boom, they meet each other. We want to be married. Okay, and we both want to be married. Okay, so what y'all gonna do? Get married, then what? You don't get married. Y'all still together. Y'all just want it and ain't realizing that what? It's something is off there. Y'all gonna do it together then? Or y'all gonna go y'all separate ways and find someone that you really want to marry? You know what I'm saying? It's either one, either way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. Most cases, it's only one motherfucker that wants to be married. And that's the truth. Other motherfucker has a I don't want to list. But it conforms to that motherfucker and it does it. You see what I'm saying? One motherfucker wants a child. It's another motherfucker that I don't want one. But they will conform to the motherfucker to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your wants, my wants are not the same. My wants, your wants are the same. But how the fuck we gonna pull it off if we both want the same shit? You got motherfuckers who both want a fucking baby and can't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers who both want $1 million and they still can't get it. You know what I'm saying? You got a motherfucker that ain't never even thought about $1 million end up having it. You got a motherfucker that ain't even thought about having fucking kids end up having the shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a motherfucker that ain't never even thought about getting fucking married end up fucking married. But you cross these motherfuckers' mind. This shit interesting the way this shit goes. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, man. It's like some motherfuckers don't even want this shit. End up getting it. Some motherfuckers want it and don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how this shit go, right? You know, it's just fucking, it's wow. Like, so, shit, you in the company of a whole bunch of wants, but you got to realize that that same company is also the ones that don't want you to don't want you to get the shit. You see what I'm saying? So, like if I say I want $1 million, Nell say she want $1 million, Zena say she want $1 million. Okay, then we kicking it because we got the same want. But one out of two of y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna want one out of two of us not to get the shit. Come on now. You don't know what the fuck. They only focus on themselves. The fuck is that? You still fucking with a motherfucker that wants $1 million, but you also fucking with a motherfucker that don't want you to fucking have $1 million. You understand? You don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers are. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, you don't even know that motherfucker in your goddamn life just to make sure your ass don't get it, but your ass believe that motherfucker want the same shit as you. Just because the motherfucker want the same shit as you don't mean that motherfucker wants you to fucking have it. Put that in your motherfucker, keep that in your head. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that always in the forefront. That's what the fuck this shit about. Just like a bitch want a baby. Nigga say he want a baby. So they both have a baby. But bitch, that don't mean that nigga wants you to have the baby. That motherfucker gonna take that shit from your motherfucking ass. What the fuck y'all think y'all gonna share this shit? The fuck you think y'all gonna share this motherfucker? Y'all ain't finna share that shit. There's a motherfucker don't want you to have something. You ain't no sharing with the shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all could still want the same shit, but that don't mean they want you to have that motherfucker. God damn it. Keep an eye on this shit now. Fuck you think these motherfuckers is, man? Then you're not listening to what a motherfucker not saying. That's what it want for itself. But do it want the same shit for you? Hell no.
Nobody wants the same shit they want for themselves for somebody the fuck else. Get the fuck out of here. This is why we walk alone on our path. This is the fucking why. This is why we walk alone. God damn it. Got to be alone on this bitch because you don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers thinking. You don't know what the fuck it is. You don't know a motherfucker be in your way. Make sure your ass don't get that shit. The fuck? The motherfucker, man. You don't know these humans, man. You got to study the mortals first. You know what I'm saying? You got to study this shit. Got to study it. That wanting the same shit, man, will fucking fool your ass for 20, 30, 40, 50, fucking 60 years. You'll never get that shit'll fool you. Motherfucker want the same one as you. That shit will fool a bitch and a Negro. You hear me? It'll fool you. It'll fool you. It'll fool you. Motherfucker, that self-preservation is what they thinking about, motherfucker. They only want it for themselves. Yup. That's how that shit be, man. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, let me tell you something. I don't want you to give me shit. Just give me some positive motherfucking shit, like, you know what I'm talking about? But it's hard. I'm in La La Land about to say this shit here. I believe people can change and alter their thoughts about your motherfucking ass. Okay? So don't give me the $1 million. You want the $1 million. I want the $1 million. We should be wanting each other to have the motherfucker. Okay? But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that ain't the truth. But I'm in La La Land. That's that La La Land thinking. You know what I'm talking about? That shit ain't gonna work. That's how one thinks. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few that think like that. You know? If I don't get it, as long as you get it, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know, it's just, then in my book, the way I see it, it's good to know a millionaire. And it's good to know I ain't stab you in the back before you got your millions. So I can go around and say, my best friend a millionaire. Or, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. My millionaire, for my friend is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? We were sitting goddamn talking about how we want millions, shouted when it did, and I'm so proud of her because that's what the fuck I wanted the bitch to be anyway. I wanted it more for her than even for my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? The universe applauds you in that shit. You know what I'm saying? The universe will surprise you in your way of thinking of someone else. You know what I'm saying? Getting it, having it. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer concerned about you getting it. You're more concerned and more visualizing that the motherfucker you with have it. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is how we do without doing it. Everything gets done. This is why the universe have us shining more than the motherfucker who got the millions. You understand? For real. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? Because we think a little bit different than the goddamn 7 billion ass bastards on this motherfucking planet that's unborn, born, and dying right now. We just think a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I want you to have it. I wouldn't say it. I would want you to have it. I want everybody in my circle to have that shit. You want to know why? I don't need a goddamn thing. But if you got the fucking money, at least you won't be leeching in my fucking life. It's how I see that shit. You see me now? You know what I'm talking about? At least you won't be in my fucking life trying to scheme and lie and try to figure out how to fucking get $2 off my motherfucking ass. That's why I want you to get rich. You can stop trying to think how to get my little dirty ass penny from me. You got your own goddamn money now. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I wish men hurry up and get a fucking pussy. So that motherfucker won't be trying to figure out how to get mine. I want every last one of you niggas to get some pussy. Motherfucker. Get your own pussy between your fucking legs quick, fast, and the fucking hurry, and stop trying to figure out how you can befriend me. Do all that fake-ass, ungenuine, shivery shit, motherfucker, so you can just goddamn know what it feels like to masturbate with no hands. Because I know you fucking get tired of playing with your dick. Don't you want to know how to masturbate with no hands, motherfucker, like we do? That's a lot of work on that wrist, ain't it, bro? Difficult, ain't it? You need a pussy. You can do it with no hands then. Now, moving the fuck on.
Get your shit. That's why I be glad when they figure out how man can have a fucking baby so he can get out your fucking face and stop pretending he loved you and shit. Having to fake the whole fucking relationship. He be having his own goddamn baby. Take his ass to a lab, pull a little dick out, then inject that motherfucker with some semen or some shit or egg in his dick hole or some old shit and he can go on about his fucking way. God damn it, shit. Motherfuckers, I mean, for real, man, people wouldn't have to scheme and fake and be jealous no fucking more. You think jealousy still exists if everybody can have access to whatever the fuck they want? Do you think jealousy exists? You know what I'm saying? Do you think somebody trying to stab you in the back, scheme, thinking about how to fucking come at you and shit, what all they got to do, you know what I'm saying, to work their way up to you and make you feel comfortable and all of that? If everything was generous to everyone, you know what I'm saying, the earth yield, you know, the universe yield to anybody, motherfucker. You think jealousy, backstabbing, infiltrating and shit, man, COINTELPRO, all that shit would exist if only the white man was actually the Messiah, if only the white man did have the ability to electrify and unify now. Do you honestly think that if he was given the same inheritance as the Negro, that it would seek to kill it anyway? Do you think that? No. You think that if Mr. White Man had the biggest dick on the planet, he would be concerned about castrating a nigga whose dick ain't but 6 inches? If he was given the same gifts? You think the white man would be jealous because of your goddamn cotton hair? You know what I'm saying? That it'll create a chemical, him with the diabolical Chinese people and figure out how to fuck up your 9 ether hair. You think it'll be trying to poison your motherfucking ass all the fucking time? Because you think if it was given the same gifts and properties and inheritance as Negroes? No, I don't think at all either. You think there'll be anybody weak and wicked on this motherfucker? No. 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 Scheming on your demise? No. 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 It would be fully equipped with its own, right? That it can focus on itself because it has everything. Yeah, it'll be a motherfucker. I don't think there'll be a dirty friend. I don't think there'll be a dirty motherfucker on this goddamn planet. But that's not the case. And because that's not the case, trust no one. Even if y'all want the same thing. Even if y'all want the same motherfucking thing, trust no goddamn body. You hear me? Trust nobody. Trust nobody. You might want to go harder for somebody, man, mentally for them. Want them to have the best. Always thinking about them, you know? But they ain't thinking about your ass wanting the same best that they want for themselves. That's a motherfucker. That's not the case. Welcome to the planet Earth. Welcome to the planet Earth. I know you do, Neff. I know you learn from that. I learned from that too. I'm still learning because it ain't a day go by. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still going to have it. I ain't going to change my mind. You know what I'm saying? No matter who in my life, I'm still going to want something better for you. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter. Like, I already know these motherfuckers don't want me to have a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to change the fact that, you know, I still want better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to still want that shit. I still want, if I don't give a fuck. If I had $1 million, I would want everybody to get $1 million. If I had 2 legs, I would want everybody to have 2 legs. If I have 2 kidneys, man, I want everybody to have 2 kidneys. How many kidneys a motherfucker have? 2, right? Am I right? Yeah, I still would want motherfuckers to have that same shit. Like, damn, that's fucked up, man. I want you to have 2 kidneys like I have 2 kidneys, motherfucker. But you fucked yours up. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. But you can get your kidneys back, man. You can figure it out, man. You just get your mind right, man. It'll come back. It'll grow back. Don't let them take it out, man. It'll start back working. You just got to get it back working. Feel me? Got to get it back working. You'll be able to use it. You know, it's like I don't believe in all this loss. You know what I'm saying? I believe that you just need to go on a mission to find it. You know what I'm saying? And I would think all day and all night on which path you need to fucking go to find it. I think about motherfuckers, man. Not their demise. You know what I'm saying? But just the fact that they need to be found, whatever's is lost. You know what I'm saying? They need to get their shit together. I want everybody to get it. Nobody has never told me to get my shit together now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never told me the imperfections and how I need to get that shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know why a motherfucker ain't never told me that shit. Because they the ones that don't want me to get right. As long as I'm ass backwards, you can run amok in my life. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Long as I don't fucking know. Because it's something in their spirit that know when that bitch know we are her fucking life. So let's not tell her a goddamn thing. Let's leave her blind, deaf, and fucking dumb. Because if that bitch get one, a little wink, a little eye, little eye to see, it's over for us. Yeah, because I'm going to look at you like you should have told me. I'm going to look at everybody. When my eyes are open, I look at everybody around me and I blame they fucking ass. Why the fuck you ain't tell me? You know, I would have been goddamn on my feet right and exact. You know what I'm talking about? So either way, I'm going to leave you because you didn't fucking tell me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give me a life. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give me the life. If you gave me the life, it would be a little bit different. I had to figure it out on my own and then realize y'all was preventing me from having a fucking life, having a brain, having eyes to see. Because I'm telling you, it's that shit. Do a motherfucker really want you to know? A motherfucker don't want you to know. You'll find that shit out because soon as you find out the fucking truth about you and your environment, they mad now because they are in your environment. That means they were hiding that shit the whole fucking time from you. They didn't want you up. They didn't want your eyes open. They didn't want you to see. They didn't want you to raise up an intellect. They didn't want you to be able to hear properly. They wanted you deaf, dumb, and fucking blind. Now they mad at you. And the motherfucker that gave you sight, gave you hearing, gave you knowledge to know. They mad. That lets you know that they were hiding all that shit from you. They liked you ignorant. They liked you blinded. They liked you stupid. They liked you that way. If they didn't like you that way and your eyes was open, they would be applauding you. They would be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? They would be fucking cheering you the fuck on. Like, you the first motherfucker to wake up in my life, man. Like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You made it out of that darkness. You made it out of that ignorance. You made it out of blindness. You made it out of being deaf. Nah, they mad at you. They mad. Those the ones that was keeping you blinded, deaf, and dumbed. That's a motherfucker. They the one that did that shit. They the one that did that shit. That's just what it is. Great day, Gloria. How you doing today? Would the spiritual black Americans of 1873 be outraged that now half of Americans, black babies in 2021, are decapitated in the womb? Will they be disgusted by the black leaders who look the other way? Yep. But if they still in the spirit, they need to get their ass up and start goddamn fucking these motherfuckers up, though. It's one thing to be mad at a motherfucker and you don't do nothing to prevent it your damn self, dead or alive. You see what I'm saying, Miss Miller? You know what I'm saying? Like, if these dead ass ancient 1873 ass motherfuckers would be mad and shit, but you ain't doing shit even in the spirit, you about as worse. All you doing is looking the other way. You know what I'm saying? All you doing is looking the other way as well. So, hey, if in fact it is true that they have the power in the spirit, you know what I'm saying, to wake the dead, to consume the living, and get these motherfuckers, scare the shit out of these motherfuckers, it'd be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But, The reality of it is, man, no one comes to your aid. You have to come to your own aid. You have to wake the fuck up. You do. You have to wake the fuck up, and you have to fight back. You have to fight back when you know you can't sit this shit out. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit this shit out, man, because you know something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to fight back. And when one fight back, man, they all fall down. That's the thing, you know? To be honest with you, Gloria, nobody has seen the strength of one. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has seen strength. These niggas see strength as crazy. Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? You got to have when niggas walked out the fucking job, they saw them niggas as crazy. They didn't saw them niggas as strong. You know what I'm saying? What's going on right now all around the world with all the fucking humans walking out of their jobs, refusing to get this fucking vaccine and shit. Everybody else is seeing them motherfuckers as crazy. They don't see them as strong. Them some strong motherfuckers to do that shit. They don't see that. They are all saying that these people are fucking crazy. So whoever taught them strength gave them the definition of crazy. Whoever taught them to be strong gave others. When you see a motherfucker strong like that, you call them crazy. When you see a motherfucker walk away from something, that motherfucker is crazy. Okay? When you see a person that stays a victim and stays a lab rat and stay in pain, they see that motherfucker as strong. Right now, you gonna stay in that shit. You strong, but not crazy. This is what they teach these motherfuckers. You crazy because you refuse to be hurt. You refuse to be abused. You refuse to suffer. You the one that's crazy. You ain't strong for walking away from this shit. You're crazy. But the one that stays in it and conforms is strong, but not crazy. Ain't that some shit? The one that stays in it and take the abuse and be forced to do things is the strong one, not the crazy one. That's what the fuck they looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's the opposite. So they never saw what strength really is because they define anybody that refused to be a victim, refused to be a conformant is crazy, not strong. Refuse to continue to live the life they're living and change their life for the better, that's a crazy motherfucker. That's not a strong person. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that, let me tell you something. When I told these motherfuckers, Gloria, I stopped having sex, they never said I was strong. Said I was crazy. Said I was fucking crazy. They never applauded me for my strength. They said I was crazy. I've lost my fucking mind. You understand? Never. Ain't that right now? They ain't never did that shit. The majority, because that's what the fuck they got them caught up in. You know what I'm saying? Weak is strong. And strong is crazy to these motherfuckers. That's what the fuck it is. Weak to your habits is strong. Leaving them fucking habits, you're fucking crazy. You fucking crazy. They ask all types of questions. Motherfuckers say they stop drinking and shit. They be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. But you do like kind of drinks like sometimes, do you? Like, you know, like they trying to just figure that shit out. Like, who the fuck stopped? You something wrong with your ass. Because I got to have it. So something got to be wrong with you. You hear me? Something got to be wrong with you because I got to have it. This is how they see that shit. Something is wrong with us. We're not strong, we're wrong. The weak is fucking right. Okay? The weak is right and the weak has strength. You know what I'm saying? The weak is right and the weak has strength. The strong is wrong and fucking crazy. Done lost this motherfucking mind. Yep. That's why the notion of strength now does not apply in numbers. You are by your fucking self. That's how you know you're strong and not weak. If you was weak, everybody will be around you. Only the weak ones got a whole bunch of people in their fucking lives. The strong ones always say, I can't even count on one hand. A motherfucker I know. You are alone when you're strong. Everybody's around you when you're weak, baby. Okay? Everybody. The weak is the majority. The strong is the minority. Okay? The weak will always have company. The strong is alone. Never applauded. You know, for breaking habits, breaking fear. You know what I'm saying? No, bitch, you crazy. You should have kept the fucking fear. Should have never left. Shit like that. Should have never. Oh, that should have never shit. This is what they did. This is exactly what the fuck they did, y'all. This is a motherfucker here. So, yeah, the weak is strong and the weak is right. The strong is wrong and crazy. Yep. Strong is wrong and crazy. Listen, somebody passes in your life, they tell you to be strong, right? That's what they tell you, right? But they don't expect you to be strong like you ignore all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So now there's no emotions from you. There's no breakdowns. There's no grieving. You continue on your fucking life. Something is wrong with you, but yet you told me to be strong. Now you're talking about a bitch or a brother. You know what I'm saying? But then you tell me to be strong, and I'm showing you strong, motherfucker. The shit ain't bothered my fucking ass. Now something must be wrong. So the strong is wrong and the weak is right. The strong is crazy and the weak is strong because it's going to stay in that same shit. That's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker. Yet they tell you to be strong. They don't tell you to be weak. They tell you to be strong, but they really want you to be weak. Because the moment you start gaining strength, you a fucking crazy motherfucker. And you wrong for this shit. You wrong. You wrong. You just a wrong, crazy ass motherfucker. No applaud. No nothing. Because the weak don't like the strong. And let me tell you something. When I was listening to this little motivational this shit for the first hour, Neff, because that's who the fuck I'm talking to. When I was listening to that first, when I was listening to it, right, I wasn't watching it, so I realized that was Elon Musk that was talking, right? And then the next guy, whoever the fuck, right? And I said to myself, these motherfuckers can't stand the wealthy, right? You understand? Because the wealthy is the strong. Whether you like it or not, I don't give a fuck how you take it. The wealthy is the strong, right? But they want the wealthy to give them their money, right? So while I'm listening to these motherfuckers talking, I'm saying that is the wealth, the knowledge, the wisdom, the words coming out their fucking mouths is the wealth they giving you. It's not a dead hunky. It's not a dollar bill. So they have been giving you that shit, but you so fucking stupid you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You want the fish, but you don't want to be a fisherman. So you want to take all the fish that the fishermen got and you want them to give that shit to you, but they've been showing us how to fish forever. But see, that's the difference with these weak-ass motherfuckers. They can't stand a strong motherfucker. And the moment you get strong, that's when them weak-ass and called you crazy for being strong. That's now they want you to do shit for them. Now they want to see if you stupid. See if you gonna fucking do for them. Now they want to test if you stupid. You gonna give me your shit? Nah, I ain't giving you shit. I'll teach you how to get your own shit. Now you're a selfish motherfucker. Now you're a selfish motherfucker. Now they call you greedy. They call the wealthy greedy. Because the wealthy, all they want to do is tell you how to do it. But now they're a greedy motherfucker because they want you to give them your givens. The shit that you changed your whole life for. You got more shit on the I will not do list. And you stop doing a whole bunch of shit in order to become that. They changed their fucking lives. They did. They changed their lives. Now, whether they got corrupt or not, it don't fucking matter. But they still changed their fucking life. Or some already had it in their life to stay on the path from a baby on the fuck up, where it didn't have to change a goddamn thing. It just had to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Same way like my daughter. This bitch ain't got to change nothing. She was born with it. All she got to do is keep going. Motherfuckers like me have to fall, open up one eye to find out what the fuck happened, change that shit, get back up, keep walking, fall again, open up one eye, see what happened, get back up again, figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? We off and on and off and on and off and on. You know what I'm saying? Till we get it right. But some are born, all they got to do is keep going. They don't have to figure out none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They've been had a I ain't doing a goddamn thing list. They've been had that, born with it. This is what I won't do. This is what I won't do. This is what I won't do. I won't do that. I won't do this. I won't do that. I won't do that. We are different, some of us. We have to hit rock bottom and realize I won't do that again. Now let me get back on this path of success, this path of strength, the path that's less traveled. Won't do that no more. Get back on the path again. You know what I'm saying? So, but it hit me now that these motherfuckers have been given the goddamn steps to success and greatness. You know what I'm saying? But these leeching ass weak ones, just give me your gold. The gold is the knowledge. The gold is the motivation. The gold is the wisdom. The gold is the understanding. The gold is that shit. That is the wealth. It's the knowledge. And they have been given that shit. They all end up writing books and shit. Doing lectures, giving it to motherfuckers, not the money. Because a fool and his money will always part. Said knowledge is power. Niggas completely forgot about that. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is to know. Knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is life. You know what I'm saying? If your life is fucked up, it's simply because you lack knowledge, not money. You lack knowledge. If your life is fucked up, it's because you lack wisdom. It ain't money. If your life is fucked up, you lack understanding or overstanding. It ain't money. It ain't fucking money. That shit ain't gonna fix it. The lack of knowledge is what you got. The lack of wisdom is what you have. The lack of overstanding is what you got. Because you got money. Your life is fucked up because you lack wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Goddamn. That's why. Thinking everybody think money will make shit better for their stupid ass. That shit ain't gonna make you better. You been had money. You got money. The fuck is wrong with you? You just miserable. Your life is fucked up because you know nothing. You ain't studied your life to know how to change it. So you still get the same dollar every goddamn day. But your life is hell because you lack knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I don't know why people think their life will be better if you got money. They so fucking stupid. Who taught you niggas that dumbass shit? Money ain't gonna change your dumbass ways. Money is not gonna change the fact that it's not gonna make your life better. Nothing makes your life better but you. And they're right. You knowing you. You knowing this thing called life, understanding it, learning from it, and moving on, and making sure that bullshit don't happen again. Literally, for real, you having a not gonna do list works better than a what I am gonna do. And that's true. When that nigga said that shit, now, that's all I have is I have a long list of what I'm not gonna fucking do. What I am gonna do is a fucking short list. That shit so small, ain't but 3 things on that motherfucker. You know what that is? Eat healthy, exercise, and say no to motherfuckers. That's it. That's what I am going to do. Eat healthy, exercise, and say no to a motherfucker. You hear me? That is my to-do list every fucking day. Every fucking day. Can I ask for no? Can I have some money? No. Will you help me on this? I'll help you by talking to your ass, but not by giving up my fucking self, because I am the wealthy with knowledge. So no, I'm not giving you anything that I've changed my life for. And the way you change your life, that man just fucking put it out there. You gotta have a whole list of what you not gonna motherfucking do. That shit needs to be more on that list. You understand? Than everything you gonna do. List. You should have damn near 1 million fucking things on that what I'm not gonna do list. Not 1 million things on what I am gonna do list. You know what I'm saying? I got 1 million. I got a lot of them motherfuckers. I got a lot. That's some interesting shit. Girl, Neff, you and I, bitch, it's inevitable. We are the inevitable. Because I know you got a whole bunch of shit on that goddamn what I ain't gonna do list versus what I am doing list. What I am going to do list. That shit, they're like, what the fuck, nigga? I don't know, but one other motherfucker like that personally, and that's Nefertiti. And Sananda. I throw Sananda in that bitch because she was born like that. She got a whole bunch of what I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna be there for you. That's Sananda. That's one of her I ain't gonna do list. Don't ask because I ain't gonna be there for you. She's only fucking focused on that damn path she on. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit. Yep. And she got the same 3 now. She got damn near the same 3 on her to-do list. Take care of her health. You know what I'm saying? Focus on her goddamn career and tell motherfuckers no. That's what she is gonna do. Yep. That's it. That's what that bitch, that's it. You know, I mean, for real now, what the fuck? I get that shit. It's clear as fucking day. I didn't know we were doing it, though, till homeboy mentioned it. So he fucking found that all the great and successful motherfuckers have a not gonna do list. And that shit bigger than the what to do list on the what I am gonna do list. Like, that shit is great. But these are the pearls, man. God damn it. Knowledge is better than goddamn money, baby. Wisdom is better than goddamn money, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's better than food, too. Food ain't gonna do shit for your ass. Look what it's been doing so far to your dumb ass. Should have been cut that shit off. Should have been put food on your not gonna do list. You understand? Them motherfuckers changed their whole fucking life, man. You hear me? Some didn't have to though. They were born great. But them motherfuckers, if you listen to all of them, they had to change their damn life. Majority of them. They had to change it, get better. Yeah, that's the wisdom. But yet they won't goddamn. They won't, So when I posted that Social Security shit and how they said they're going to run out of Social Security in about 12 years and shit, now, the Social Security retirement shit, when I posted that article on Facebook, you know what a nigga said? They ain't got to run out of that damn money. All they got to do is take it from the fucking rich. All they got to do is take it from the fucking rich. That type of typical ass shit. Come on now. Come on now. See, you never know who's in your life. They could want the same fucking thing, but thinking about taking it if you got it. And they ain't got it. They gonna be thinking about getting it from your ass. It's right there to it. Right there. You know? There it is right there. There it is. That's all the people around the fucking world. So get the fuck away from them.
90 seconds.
They the weak and they're right. The strong is wrong and crazy. Yep. Strong is wrong and crazy, baby. Great day, Twin Star. How you doing? I posted Frida Kahlo. I don't know who the fuck this bitch is, but anyway, she told her husband this. Look up Frida, Fridakahlo, Frida Kahlo.
60
I'm not
seconds.
asking you to kiss me. Nor apologize to me when I think you're wrong. I won't even ask you to hug me when I need it most. I don't ask you to tell me how beautiful I am, even if it's a lie, nor write me anything beautiful. I won't even ask you to call me to tell me how your day went, nor tell me you miss me. I won't ask you to thank me for everything I do for you, nor to care about me when my soul is down. And of course, I won't ask you to support me in my decisions. I won't even ask you to listen to me when I have 1,000 stories to tell you. I won't ask you to do anything, not even be by my side forever. Because
10
if
seconds.
I have to ask you, I don't want it anymore. Moral of the story is, there's so many colors to this shit, right? I'll do it again, because I know this shit sounds kind of like monotone. And we in overtime now. About 2 minutes. But anyway, about 10 seconds. I'm going to do it again. But there's so many colors to this shit, so many levels to this shit. Of course, this is what she told her husband. But the white man is the black race husband. Anyway, in my book. I'm not asking you to kiss me, nor apologize to me when I think you're wrong. I won't even ask you to hug me when I need it most. I don't ask you to tell me how beautiful I am, even if it's a lie, nor write me anything beautiful. I won't even ask you to call me to tell me how your day went, nor tell me you missed me. I won't ask you to thank me for everything I do for you, nor to care about me when my soul is down. And of course, I won't ask you to support me in my decisions. I won't even ask you to listen to me when I have 1,000 stories to tell you. I won't ask you to do anything, not even be by my side forever. Because if I have to ask you, I don't want it anymore. Moral of the story, you black ass motherfucker, stop asking a white man. That's what I got from it. That's what I got from it. Get the fuck away from this government, man. Your mamas and daddies and daddies and daddies and daddies been doing that same ass shit this shit say here. When y'all gonna stop this whole ass shit? And that right now. That's how I saw it. You know what I'm saying? What's the last words the bitch say again? Because if I have to ask you, I don't want it anymore. Okay? That's the moral of the story. In my book, somebody else can hit one and tell me what you get out of it. But yeah, if I have to ask, I don't want it no more. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? I see the goddamn government in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, y'all see some nigga in your damn life or some female in your life, but I see the principalities of fucking darkness. You know what I'm saying? You love the devil because it gives you nothing, so you keep asking and asking and asking and asking and still ain't getting a goddamn thing. When will you realize the more I ask, the more I got? If I have to ask your ass for any fucking thing, I don't want it. Come on in, Star Child. Give me a mic check.
What's good, girl? Hey, everybody.
Hey, baby.
Hey, I got out of this. That shit ain't genuine because I shouldn't have to ask you to do a goddamn thing. It should already be done. It should be a will that you want to fucking do for me already. So if I have to ask you to do it, then you don't give a fuck or you wasn't paying attention. You don't care. That's what I got out of it.
Exactly. And I see the black race all over the fucking world demanding this principalities of darkness, the same shit. They've been demanding the same shit, asking for the same shit. Love us, respect me, all this fucking shit, and still ain't getting it. So when would they stop asking and realize that, God damn it, they don't want a goddamn thing? I just saw it as, damn, it's some begging ass motherfuckers. But you know what I'm saying? That's from passed on from generation to generation when it came to these fucking settlers setting up their fucking government right in your land. You know? Yeah. But, what else you got? Because, I that's exactly what she's saying, what you said. But eventually, I just want black people to wake up of all levels of Negroid species. Like, wake the fuck up. You low-life male, low-life female, mid-male, mid-life female, high-life male, high-life female. Wake the fuck up. Leave this motherfucker alone. Get the fuck away from that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't understand it. Like, even with the Social Security thing, it's like it's so many ways to make money without having to have a job or to want or need. You know what I'm saying? If it boils down to that, it's like get up and do something. Like, it never clicks in no one's head to, when a motherfucker cutting you off, to get up and do something. It's like, oh my God, Jerome's are coming dire straight. It's like that weak mentality. I don't like that weak shit. It's like, do something to change your situation. Instead of it take more energy for a fucking handout than it do for you to do it yourself and get it out the way.
You never proud of the handout, but you proud when you use your hand. Motherfuckers be happy they did some shit. Now, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, if a motherfucker goddamn pick me up and move my damn legs and you come to me in therapy and be like, how you feel? Oh, I'm so proud. He moved my legs. But if I'm able to move my fucking legs and I did that shit, I'm proud of myself. I was able to motherfucking move my goddamn legs, bitch. What? You are happy for you. You ain't happy if no one else do that shit for you, no matter what it is. Niggas be mad cashing their check. Go to the cash out. Go to the check cashing spot. Niggas in line me mugging with a check in their hand. I've never seen a happy welfare hoe. Them bitches in the goddamn grocery store with their EBT card mad than a motherfucker putting the PIN number in. Cause it ain't yours. Like, right. For real, right?
You ain't working for it.
You ain't fucking celebrating, bitch. You ain't happy.
You know what I'm talking about? That ain't yours. Yeah, man, you proud when you do shit for yourself, man. That shit is a motherfucker. You give yourself a high five, don't you? Like, damn, I did that shit. You step back and just start loving you a little bit more and more. Just shocked at all the great shit you did for yourself. You don't never sit back and think all the great shit somebody did for you. You know what I'm saying? All this shit the government did for these motherfuckers, they ain't proud of it, is they? They still want to do for self. That's in a nigga anyway. Listen, I want to take care of my children for the rest of their fucking life. This is the fucking truth. Them bitches like, fuck you, bitch. I don't want that shit. I want to do it myself. I want to be able to do it myself. They ain't never proud. Your child ain't never proud because you done did some shit for them. They're plotting in their fucking mind how the fuck to get away from your ass so they can do these things they motherfucking self and be proud of themselves. They want to get their own place and be proud of themselves that they're able to fucking have some discipline and take care of it. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't thinking about that's some natural ass shit. You want to see what you can do. Right? That's what the fuck that shit is. You want to see what you can do. You can see when you want to see if you can pull that same shit off. Somebody been pulling off for you. Can you pull off your own miracles? Can you pull off your own success? Can you do that shit yourself? That's some natural ass shit. Natural ass motherfucker. That's what niggas need to see once again. Instead of talking about them motherfuckers in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They need to be able to see that shit in themselves. People, period. You know, everybody. You know, but for the record, man, the white race has always been great. This is why they walking off from their government right now, throwing in their fucking uniforms. Fuck you. I've always been great. We don't need your motherfucking ass. A nigga is the one that's confused and confusing right now. Right now. And they said this. The job said that we got to get this now. We don't get this, then something going to happen. We got to get this shot by September. Them crackers all over the fucking world is like, shit. Bitch, we've been great. We don't need this fucking government. Fuck your job. Fuck your job. They just throwing in everything. Here, get your ugly ass fireman suit back, motherfucker. I know how to put out fire any goddamn way without your monkey ass. They're going to be calling me to put out a fucking fire. Bitch, I'm going to start making my own goddamn money. Republic of the Fire Department, motherfucker. Yeah, they just figuring out, white people always been great. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas ain't been great. Niggas in Africa ain't never been great. That's the fucking truth. Tell them I said it. Niggas in Africa ain't never been fucking great. Never. Never. Them motherfuckers still waiting on that helicopter right now to drop the goddamn rice bags out the sky for them motherfuckers. They ain't saying, man, fuck your goddamn rice, motherfucker. We got kudzu out here in this motherfucker. We got ostrich eggs, motherfucker. Got bananas. Fuck your rice. They ain't never been great. They just sitting there with they looking up to the sky, looking at white man drop them damn rice bags down. Just still hands all up trying to catch that shit falling 10,000 goddamn feet high and shit. That's niggas' face. Because niggas was told what? That God is good and God is great. God is a white man. That's the only great. Niggas also was told that God is perfect. God is white though. You tell a nigga you want to be perfect, they say, ain't nobody perfect but God. The fuck? So they just still waiting, dependent upon great people. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of great people are what? White. Trillionaires, billionaires. Ain't that right now? Great people are white. No matter what. It was black people that made up the word white privilege. White people, they never made up that fucking word. They just walking around white and great. And they didn't know they was privileged till you said it. Oh, shit, we privileged too? Thank you, baby. Didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know they were privileged, did they now? You got a trailer park trash hole. This bitch got them whole family meth heads. And you calling that bitch white and privileged. That's what got her off the goddamn meth. You know what? Thank you for those kind words, nigger. Let me get off this fucking meth and go to fucking Nashville, Tennessee and sing and become rich as fuck. Leave this goddamn trailer park. Thank you, baby. And kind words. Kind words. Black people have no idea they speak kind words to Caucasians. That wake them up every time. You know what I'm saying? Do we speak kind words to each other? Hell no. That's going to keep us asleep. Ain't that right? Tell a nigga, you going to be great. Nigga say, you can't be great. You ain't white. I'm going to be a black supremacist. Ain't no such thing as black supremacists, only white supremacists. Get that out your head. Goddamn white people, goddamn cave, nasty, leprosy, and shit, niggas yelling white supremacy. White people say, what is that? A motherfucking walking cancer say, what the fuck is supremacy? And they talking about, I'm supreme? Thank you, nigga. That's some very kind ass words. I'm supreme? Yes. Yeah, you white supremacist. No matter how you say it, Leroy, it still sounds good. It still helped me rise from the dead of a Caucasian. Thank you for inspiring me, brother. And then right now, thank you for inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I walked on all fours. But you telling me that the dog, God is supreme. A German Shepherd is supreme, baby. I'll take that and fucking rise from the goddamn fleas. I'll rise from the fleas and lice and ticks, knowing that I am white supremacist. I am white privileged. Appreciate it, baby. You know what I'm talking about? You tell a nigga you privileged, that nigga gonna be like, hell no, you ain't privileged. You black like the rest of us. You ain't privileged, you ain't getting a goddamn thing. All them pretty words for them crackers, don't do. Them white people, black people did that, didn't they? You know what I'm talking about? Even gave them Illuminati. Ain't that some shit? Even they calling the goddamn cracker ass niggas Illuminati. You know what I'm talking about now? These motherfuckers. Give them all the greatest titles and shit. Positions, nigga. They the Illuminati. You understand? You just took them from white supremacy to the Illuminati. All in 1 century. Ain't that a bitch now? All in 1 fucking century, man. Now these motherfuckers Illuminati all day. They know they chosen now, ain't they? They know they child of light. In 1 goddamn century, y'all just been motherfucking patronizing, putting them in powerful situations, in powerful positions, giving them powerful, what's that word? It's self-esteem, powerful confidence. Oh, really? You want us to be the Illuminati? Well, we sure the fuck will around this bitch. Them little baby white boys started looking up what Illuminati is and was like, yes, I want to be that. Thank you, nigga. Telling us we the Illuminati and white supremacy and shit. God damn it, them motherfuckers there. Yeah, kind words, boy. Put up, you know. Then called them the devil. Them motherfuckers started researching some old light-skinned nigga named Halal, didn't it? Lucifer. Nigga, you even gave him that high-ass morning star position. The light bearer. Calling him the devil. Ain't that a bitch? Nigga, that is a really good position to be in if you the devil. Damn. Nah, man. Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you should have said the white man is a dog, not the devil. The devil is one of the 7 archangels. The devil is very powerful. Taught by Michael, motherfucker. It raised up rank amongst all the angels. You gonna call this your enemy something that is of that rank all the angels? You gonna call this dog ass motherfucker the devil, nigga? The ruler that rules, that wants the sun, moon, and the stars. God damn, y'all don't know how to join a motherfucker and shrink them. That's why black men don't need to be the leader no damn more. You give these motherfuckers better attributes than you give your own people. You give them roles of fictitious characters that's greater than your own people. And that right now, that's why niggas need to, black man, you shut the fuck up. You making these motherfuckers, you giving them a bigger ego, giving them a bigger reason to shine and go for the top of the cream of the fucking top of life. I'm calling this motherfucker the goddamn devil, and this motherfucker is one of the most powerful motherfuckers throughout the goddamn boundless universe. The goddamn devil. Call it a damn dog with fleas, motherfucker. Keep it at the bottom. Don't give this motherfucker a higher attribute than it deserves. Giving this motherfucker all types of names. Enough. That make it great. The hell, you better fucking got this shit. Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up, black man. God damn. Just making them feel better. You notice they never fucking denied the fact that they was it. Ain't no white person ever argued with your ass about being the devil. You a devil. That's what Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to the white man in the interview. You the devil. You know you the devil. And that motherfucker didn't say shit like I'd rather be a devil than a goddamn nigga. If you knew the story of the devil, motherfucker, that means I rule. I am the ruler, motherfucker. I run this bitch. I run this motherfucker. Appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you, motherfucker. Devil powerful, motherfucker. You keep giving these motherfuckers some powerful goddamn attributes. Even called the motherfucker Big Brother. Ain't that some shit now? Even called Mr. White Man Big Brother. Then it, shut up, man. You black ass niggas, you half-hoe bitches, shut the fuck up. Now you're calling the nigga Big Brother. First he was a goddamn beast, man. Now you're calling this motherfucker the man. Come on, man. You need to shut the fuck up now. No more talking, brothers. Y'all just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This motherfucker, y'all just keep graduating this enemy of yours. You know what I'm talking about now? Keep giving this motherfucker more and more degrees to raise up. So you know what? This motherfucking white man gonna end up inheriting non-ether properties and shit. The more you niggas keep talking, keep digging up this motherfucker. Or you know what? This motherfucker gonna come out talking about they're the Moors, the woolly hairs who grew the fucking universe. You keep talking, motherfucker. You got that motherfucker up there in heaven with God and the angels. As the devil. God damn. Shut up. You niggas shut the fuck up. Tell Malcolm to shut the fuck up. Tell Dr. York to shut the fuck up. Tell Marcus Garvey to shut the fuck up. Tell Honorable Elijah Muhammad to shut the fuck up. And tell all the niggas that been listening to them niggas to shut the fuck up. You're making it worse. Tell goddamn, what that nigga name now, Nelly Fuller to shut the fuck up, and every nigga that's been listening to that nigga to shut the fuck up. Okay? Just shut up. They just getting better, and the more you talk, the goddamn enemy and its goddamn seed just gets better and better and better than you. The more you keep goddamn talking, putting power, giving them power by your words. You don't even know what the fuck, how powerful your tongue is. And then right now, shit. Now you done made this nigga the devil. You done made this motherfucker the Illuminati motherfucker. You done made this nigga Big Brother. You done made this motherfucking beast man the man now. And you gonna call yourself a man. And he the man. The fuck? Put L in front of all. Put L in front of everything the white man is, and you just an alpha. You just an alpha. That's all the fuck you are. Some old homosexual Greek-speaking language ass nigga. Then don't turn your damn bitch to a beta. You old stupid motherfucker. Shut up. Shut up. That's for animals. That's for white man. White man's an animal. He's not El, devil. He's not El, shaitan. You are, motherfucker. You's a nigga. You is all that now. God damn it now. White man and his fucking woman is a goddamn animal. You give them the alpha, goddamn, and the beta, motherfucker. You take the L, the owl. You know what I'm saying? You take the supreme, Masih, motherfucker. You take the Illuminati, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? The fuck, shut the fuck up. Y'all just be quiet. You the one that's privileged, motherfucker. The son don't curses you. You the one that's privileged, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? Shut up. Don't say shit. Be quiet. You keep making these motherfuckers better and better than you. The more you talk about their ass, you don't know how to talk about a motherfucker. You don't know how to talk down on your enemy, motherfucker. You lifting your enemy up. You inspiring your enemy. The fuck is wrong with you? God damn. Moral story is, if you black, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't know what you're saying. We let these niggas, let's go back to Gloria, Miss Miller. You know what I'm saying? When she said, would they be disgusted by the black leaders who looked the other way? You know what I'm saying? And go back to them. Shut your black leaders up. Them motherfuckers should have been silent. The more they kept talking, the more they kept bigging up their fucking enemy. Did you know that? And down in their race, cursing their own fucking race with their tongue and bigging up the fucking enemy. Blessing the enemy with higher names. Higher, just everything. It's that shit right there. So just shut the fuck up. Black man, shut the fuck up. And black women that listen to them motherfuckers, you shut the fuck up. Because you'll be repeating the same dumbass shit. And now these motherfuckers still get an extension of time to stay in power. Because you keep empowering the fucking Caucasian race. You keep empowering the human BMA. You keep empowering them motherfuckers. Yet you ain't empowering your own. You won't call them black supremacists. You know what I'm saying? And you know something is wrong now, Death, when Facebook goddamn banned your ass for calling your own people a black devil. So you know they don't want your people to even know they the devil. That means you one of the most powerful goddamn archangels in the boundless universe. And that this is your playground, the planet Earth. You get banned if you call a nigga a black devil. You can call a cracker a devil all day long on Facebook. They're like, yeah, call us that. This is our playground now, motherfucker. The ruler of heaven and earth, motherfucker. So I sit amongst the agreeable angels. Have that power like that. Thank you. Thank you for taking what is rightfully yours, giving it to us, like you always do. Your nigga child is rightfully yours, but you give it straight to that motherfucker, white man, don't you? Your title is rightfully yours, but you give it straight to the goddamn white man, don't you? Yes, you do. All your attributes are rightfully yours, and you put it all on that white man so he can continue to raise up and use that same giving. He gives it to his own. So they can raise up. They can feel good about themselves. Right. Let me tell you something. One thing about the goddamn Caucasian race, they'll take it. You understand? They'll take it. A nigga can't take it. Call a nigga a devil, he'll lose his mind. You know what I'm saying? He want to fight you. Call a Caucasian a devil. That motherfucker said, I'll be that. But I refuse to be a goddamn dog, I tell you that much. I'm working my way up to being supreme, and I'll take any motherfucking position as supreme. Then I will. Then a goddamn beast that I come from. Then a damn dog-ass motherfucker I descended from. The fucking wolves and shit. The monkeys. I'll take that any day. The word devil. Because that motherfucker know exactly what the fuck it is. Knows the position about it. He, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you know that motherfucker read more than the fucking Bible than a nigga did. Ain't that right? You know that motherfucker know about all the goddamn characters. Know all about the villains and the goddamn good guys and the bad guys. This the motherfucker that make the movie about them. You know what I'm saying? You know this motherfucker know. Shit. Shut the fuck up. That's the moral of the goddamn story. What up, Patrice? How you doing? Niggas done fucked it up real bad, didn't they? They don't know what the fuck they talking about. They're just repeating shit that black leaders before them have said. And we start repeating the same shit that them motherfuckers said, that the other motherfuckers said. And somebody like me have to have some sense and say, wait a minute. Stop calling the white man the devil. That's too much power to give this motherfucker. But again, now I become the bad guy. See, when you're no longer stupid, eyes are open. You can see and hear. You're not deaf, dumb, and fucking blind. You look like the bad guy, right? Don't give him that. Reduce this nigga back to a flea-bitten fur ball, okay? And let's leave it at that. Let's not go no further, okay? Let's not throw some really powerful titles and attributes onto this motherfucker now. Shit. Because if you my enemy, I am not finna big your ass up. I'm telling you, I got enough sense not to do that shit. If I was a leader, if I was a black man, I would never call you the devil. That's too much power for your ass. You understand? That's too much. Raising your confidence up. But if I call you a goddamn dog like Jesus called that bitch a damn dog, motherfucker, that's me reminding you to stay in your place. And then that white man to tell me, truth, Lord, but the crumbs that fall from the master table, the dog shall eat. Because that's what the fuck he should be doing. Waiting on the crumb to fall from your table so it can eat. Nah, you done made this motherfucker a master of destruction right now. This nigga done made this motherfucker the Legends of Doom and shit. Just made this nigga goddamn Negatron. Just made this motherfucker like the most powerfulest bad guy. The fuck is this? Who does that? Nigga, when we played together, we played with each other. Somebody had to be the bad guy when we played make-believe, motherfucker. Either way, it's still us in our power. You know what I'm saying now? It's still us in our power. Still made us stronger and not weaker. It still helped liberate us and not keep us in bondage. It's us as kids, nigga. We ain't have to find no white guy to play no damn devil when we were kids. Some white boy. Let's get white boy Jim. Let's play God in the devil story. Let's get Jim. We weren't thinking about that. Somebody gonna be the almighty, powerful goddamn devil, man. Fuck what you heard. Leroy, you play the devil. I love playing the devil. Thank you. The fuck? All family, all blood. You get this white man, the position of our relatives. Is you crazy? Now, all of a sudden, you get mad when this nigga's playing our ancient relatives in movies like The Money, and you see white ass in a hotel. Because you done gave the nigga the shit. You done gave them our ancestors' attributes, our ancestors' titles. Now this nigga playing it the fuck out. Okay? All right? And you mad now. You mad that all the characters in Egypt is fucking white. Well, you mad. You find that shit wrong. Why they ain't casting no niggas? Because remember, we're white supremacists. We're the Illuminati. We're the devil. We do what we want to goddamn do now. We ain't the dog, and you ain't our master. Which you was at one fucking time. But you done raised us the fuck up, didn't it? They tell you that shit. You can see that shit. You raised us up.
You civilized us. So you know we're going to take it to the next level. And then right now, you're the one that civilized us. You gave us 3 degrees. You know what I'm saying? You told us about the red light and the green light. Told us about the Illuminati. Told us everything we fucking know. You honestly think that we gonna goddamn reduce back? Now, everything you know about yourself, you in a reduction. Everything you know, nigga, you are reducing yourself to a man. Ain't that some shit? Everything black man taught these motherfuckers, and everything it knows about itself, it reduces itself to a fucking man. Ain't that some shit? Now, I argue with a nigga on Facebook Live, and all he kept saying, he a man, he a man, he a man, he a man. Yeah, what is the white man, though? The devil. Some old bright morning star, ain't it? Some old powerful motherfucker, man, that wants to rule the whole motherfucking stars, moon, and the fucking planet Earth and shit. But you just a goddamn man. All the shit you motherfucking know. But he's a bay-ass nigga. That's expected coming from a bay-ass nigga. You just want to be a fucking man. You gonna stay a man. That's why I say in Psalms, all of ye are children of the Most High. But you niggas gonna die like a fucking man, because that's what the fuck you want to be. That's what you fight bitches on, your manhood. That's what you want to argue about. You a fucking man. All that fucking shit. White man ain't never argued about he was a goddamn man, did he never? Nah, that nigga white supremacy. White power! Okay? That motherfucker ain't gonna argue with nobody. He don't even want to be a man. That motherfucker want to be what the fuck you once was. And thanks to you, you helping them get there. While you stay a gender. While you stay a goddamn gender and look at some old black nigga with a fake ass baby in his damn belly and shake your fucking head. Because you say to yourself, that's supposed to be a man. You don't say to yourself, that's supposed to be a God. That's supposed to be a supreme being. You don't say that shit when you see Lil Nas X. You say, that nigga's supposed to be a man. Look at this nigga doing that shit. No, he's supposed to be a supreme deity, a supreme God. Whether a devil or a goddamn angel, don't fucking matter. He's supposed to be one of the motherfuckers of the amber or the green light. He's supposed to be one of the motherfuckers of the goddamn Illuminati, motherfuckers. One of the luminaries. That's what the fuck you supposed to see that nigga in. But you see that little nigga as a fucking man because you can't think no further than being a fucking man. Because you done gave all your titles, all your positions, all your inheritance over to the dog, human beast man. And now this nigga king of the jungle, king of the sky, king of the castles, king of the buildings, king over you and your wife and your fucking kids. He is God. He is the devil. He is all that and above. He refused to be that below. That's what you want to be. That's what you are. The below. The land dweller. The land dweller. Because you gave him all that power, man. Gave him all that power. Back in the days, they'll tell us right now, you ever heard a motherfucker say, don't mention that motherfucking name, that'll give them too much power. You remember they'll say that shit, right? Stop talking about their ass. That give them too much power. That's what they say, though, don't they? That give them too much power. Stop talking about them. Shh, be quiet. That give them too much power. That shit did give them too much power. The more you talk, then they loved it. All the fucking niggas, the black leaders from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, up now. The more them motherfuckers talk about the white man, here come the white cameraman, ain't it now? They come to you. Tell us more. Tell us again what we are. Oh, white supremacists running shit? Okay, Mr. X, tell us more about us white supremacist motherfuckers. That's when you get the mics in your face. You notice that? Every time a black leader got on the platform, started talking about the white man, giving them so much power, all the white men start showing up. All the white women start showing up. They right there by your side. Ain't that some shit? They love it. They love that shit. They love it. They love it. It floats them. They vibrate higher and higher and higher and higher. Here's what fucked me up. How can something like these wealthy ass white men right now, especially listening to them talking and shit, right? Like on a lot of the motivational fucking shit. How did you know? How did these Caucasian white men know? The most recessive fucking race on the planet know to change their fucking ways so their life can be better. How did they know that now? How they know not to have a fucking to-do list longer than the not to-do list? How did they fucking know that shit? How did they know that they have to stop doing a whole bunch of shit to be great? How did they know that shit now? Who are they listening to? You know what I'm saying? How did that nigga that wrote Outwitting the Devil know this shit? How did that white boy know that shit now? How did he know about drifters and non-drifters, and trying to help? Obviously, he was helping his own kind. You know what I'm saying? But how did they know this shit? And how did they change their fucking life from knowing this shit? How did they know? What do Negroes know? Negroes know the same shit. If they didn't know yesterday, they know today. And if they didn't know today, they gonna know tomorrow. How are they able to do this is my question. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, how are they able to know something that could change their life, the course of their life forever, when they seize the moment? How did they become the almighty powers over the planet Earth? How did they have all these niggas and their foot on these niggas' necks? From the niggas in sports, the niggas in entertainment, the niggas in the military, the niggas in the workforce, just the niggas. How the fuck you got all these niggas in your hand? How do you end up inheriting Negroes at your mercy? That's a bad motherfucker. I got to put that on record. How the hell do you get all these Negroes at your mercy? And you're able to publicly say, get the fucking black community. We need the black people vote. We need the black people to go to the bar and get shots. I mean, how the fuck? How you get that much fucking power? How you get that much know-how? You know what I'm saying? How you get that much, like, fucking right where you run this shit? That's a motherfucker, ain't that right? Then you got niggas not knowing what to do. They don't want to do what you say, but they got to do what you say. That's a bad motherfucker. Especially knowing where I know where the fuck these motherfuckers come from. You know what I'm saying? And let's say 50% of every generation knew where these fucking Caucasians come from. You know what I'm saying? Knew that they didn't know they was eating flesh raw. They couldn't find no God. They couldn't find the more. What did they say? You couldn't find your mouth, so we had to give you a fork. You didn't know how to feed yourself. How the fuck? Today, nigga, or leave you or stay with you. That's a motherfucker. How the hell, boy, you talking about a phoenix rising from the ashes? Ain't that something else? You talking about something, guy? I see why we have to admire the white man and not the black man or the black woman. I see why we are in awe of this species. You know what I'm saying? I see that why everybody want to pattern their motherfucking situation to be like him. That is a how the fuck, nigga, you get all these motherfuckers at your mercy, nigga? Damn you a bad motherfucker, man. And got us fighting one another about you. Ain't that something? Got me and my kind fighting each other about your ass. You're a bad, incredible and fucking credible, man. This is a motherfucker, man. God damn, you're a bad motherfucker, man. Thanks to our black leaders, past, present, and future. Gonna keep your ass goddamn in power. Keep you dictating, keep us confused and fighting each other over this goddamn crap. Ain't this a bitch? Over this motherfucker. Damn. That's some powerful shit there. You really look at that shit powerful. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Especially knowing where their origin is. You know what I'm saying? They done beat every odds. You know what I'm talking about? They show a nigga do a series on a nigga beating the fucking odds. It's like mother's on crack, daddy's dead or in jail, and it becomes a basketball player. No, that's not beating the fucking odds, man. That's not beating the fucking odds. There was giants in those days. That was you, nigga. That was you, ruler of heaven and fucking earth, motherfucker. That was you that created the fucking stars, moon, and galaxies. God damn it, nigga, but this motherfucker ain't created a goddamn thing. Goddamn dog ass motherfucker, man. This motherfucker beating the odds. This motherfucker came from the ground. You hear me? That motherfucker came from a dog, a monkey, all types of shit. Now this motherfucker going to Mars. Your ass don't even want to goddamn migrate. You don't even want nothing better. This motherfucker come from a goddamn monkey. Now this motherfucker is the god of technology, god of transportation, god of vegetation. That was once you. You was Monsanto before Monsanto was Monsanto. You was the god of vegetation. You was the god of weather. This damn dog, ape-ass, motherfucking goddamn gorilla-ass, baboon motherfucker wasn't shit. This man has beaten the fucking odds. The beast man have beaten the fucking odds. Not a nigga who mama on crack, daddy alcoholic, plays basketball for the white man. That nigga ain't beating no goddamn odds. That beast man have. That beast man got up from all foes, walked on all twos, shedded a lot of that fur. Brain, motherfucker, the brain weighs less than a Negro brain and used the little bit it got, the little sense it fucking got. The little sense, Neff. The ounce of a goddamn white man brain is goddamn 5 ounces. Yours is 7, 8 to 9 ounces. So this motherfucker used just a little bit of his fucking brain, and look what the fuck it has done. That nigga there, that human beast, beat the fucking odds. That motherfucker beat the fucking odds, ain't it? Goddamn it, look at these motherfuckers here. They beating the goddamn. I'm impressed. That's why niggas feel like that black women don't have faith in them or don't believe in them or respect them.
Because, nigga, you really ain't beating the odds. That's why. And nothing to be impressed about. Nothing to respect your ass about. Your dick bigger than his. Your brain bigger than his. You can stand underneath the sun and not get skin cancer than this motherfucker. You don't get lights, but you want lights. You don't get crabs, but you want crabs. You don't even get syphilis, but you want syphilis. And that motherfucker is a walking goddamn disease. And that motherfucker beating the goddamn odds. You had no disease. You had no lice, no crabs, no syphilis. You had all this supreme melanin. You was going to and fro, planetarian shopping, motherfucker, prior to this motherfucker here. On all fours, beast man. Couldn't use a fork because he couldn't find his mouth. Ain't that right? And you want me to respect you, motherfucker? You ain't been through nothing, nigga. You've always been protected. You've always inherited all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You've always had this shit. What are you talking about? You come from the XX, motherfucker, the supreme grandmother. You've always had this shit. You just, it wasn't nothing wrong with you. You wasn't defected. You wasn't recessive. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't a dog, but now you call yourself one. You wasn't fucking with the Greeks. Now you Alpha, Pi, Alpha and shit. You wasn't none of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, motherfucker, you was, what that nigga say? Maker on the cream of the planet Earth, father of all civilization, God of the fucking universe. And you want me to be happy about you because you work for this same beast man that have beaten the fucking odds and you want respect because you getting a little money? When that motherfucker was bowing down to you at one time, motherfucker, it said a slave, or what did it say? Cursed be Canaan. A servant of a servant that motherfucker will be. But now you serving this motherfucker, and you want me to show you some respect around this motherfucker? You want me to, nigga, not a bitch like me, because I know too much. And if I get all these bitches to know too much, motherfucker, every nigga have a problem then. Nigga, a servant of servants shall beast man be to you. How you want to respect? How you want respect being a slave? How do you want respect being a man? When you a God, nigga, your mother made you God. Your mother made you a supreme being. You want respect as a fucking man? That means dead? The word man came from the dog man. Your ancestors called that motherfucker man. Because your ancestors knew it was nothing but a dead Asian. Called it a Caucasus Asian. They the man. You want me to respect you as one of that. Respect you as a servant of servants. A slave of a slave. That's a motherfucker there. Because we want you back up running shit. You ain't beating no odds, baby. Nah, you talking about a dog-ass motherfucker beat them goddamn odds, ain't it right now? Talk about a motherfucker that had to be civilized by you beat them fucking odds. And you are the civilizer. That's a motherfucker there. Well, I'm always impressed when I put the Caucasian race under a microscope. I'm impressed. Put the niggas race under a microscope, I get depressed. Put the nigger woman, nigger man under a microscope, that shit is depressing.
You're talking about a serious evolution that happened to the Negroid race. Meanwhile, the Caucasian race got a revolution. You have an evolution because you're thinking wrong. You're thinking wrong. You're thinking wrong. Yeah, for real. All you niggas, male or female or not, you're thinking wrong. You're thinking the fuck wrong. Damn. You don't even want to be the fallen one. And there's some shit. They don't. They don't want to be the ones that was cast out of heaven. They want to be the ones that came from the dust of the fucking ground. Okay, ask the niggas. Do you want to be one of the ones that was cast out of heaven during the fight? No. They don't want to be that. They don't want to be that. What do you want to be? A man, respected, and honored, and loved, and served. That's what you want to be. You don't even want to goddamn be one of them motherfuckers up there that was cast down. White man put that fear in you, or somebody, some old nigga don't want you to be that great that you came down to the planet Earth to run the motherfucker. Because that was their mission. They came down, cast out, and said, fuck it, we're going to run this bitch. But you don't want to be that. You get cast out, you just run the streets, but you don't rule the streets. You just run up and down the motherfucking to and fro. You are lost, my brother, my sister. You are fucking lost. And you know what? You will still be fucking lost if it wasn't for that goddamn white man. You would still be fucking lost if it wasn't for that goddamn white man. You believe your children would stay dumb if that white man didn't educate it. You believe your children would not live if that white man didn't provide prenatal care for that black woman of yours. You believe something bad is going to happen to you if you didn't have that beast man that beat every odds. And it makes sense, because I feel the same way. Now I'm to think about it. I'll be lost without that cracker, because you niggas ain't shit. I'll be lost without that motherfucker, that dog-ass man that rose up like a phoenix, like a motherfucker. You got bitches thinking they a phoenix. Ho, you ain't no phoenix. You ain't been burnt. You don't know what the fuck it feel like to rise up from a dog-ass motherfucker to a motherfucker that gives lectures on stage, to a motherfucker that set the trend, to the motherfucker that provides the weather for your ass. You wouldn't even know if it was going to rain or not if it wasn't for the white man to tell you today will be sunny and bright. You wouldn't even know there was a hurricane coming if the white man didn't tell you. That's a motherfucker. You got to check the weather. No, you mean you got to ask the white man. Because even that motherfucker's not in tune with nature. He makes it his business to be in tune. This motherfucker's tracking everything. You wouldn't even know a goddamn what a seismic shake is. You wouldn't know shit about a goddamn fault line in California if that motherfucking cracker didn't tell you. You look to him, just like Whitney say. I look to you. You look to him, a motherfucker, flea-bitten furball that done raised up amongst the gods and became a supreme being. That's a motherfucker. Yo, I'm gonna get my ass up out this bitch. Listen, you may not have a strong beginning, so you motherfuckers have a weekend, because y'all don't like the strong anyway. Got a problem with the strong. The strong is crazy. Man of the Hour is up next. Saturday in the new day is the L's Holy Tablet Show. Sunday, the Son of Man Show, hosted by Don Nicoleone, Secrets Revealed. But to the rest of my people who understand what the fuck I'm saying, y'all have a strong beginning, right? And not a weekend. Man of the Hour's up next. Peace.
Nicoleone Radio.